Mentha here told you to go search for a tiara. You guys found the Kobold Queen. Through one way or the other, you guys killed the Kobold Queen, took the tiara from it, and made an allegiance with some of the agents of the darkness, some of the goblins that also dwelled in the ruined temple of Ina, the goddess of love. Continuing forward, you went down deeper into the underdark of the temple and found a Durgar who was leading some of the goblins away from the pack for whatever reason. Tunnels sprawled everywhere, every which way into the mountain and beneath the earth. You guys decided to head back and spend a day's travel going to deliver the tiara back to Mentha, who is at the ruins of Hethra in Vagrax, the desert, the vast deserts of Vagrax. You guys tried to convince her. You guys didn't really want to fight her, but you guys asked for the sword in the trade. So she removed some foliage near this spot here in the desert, or I'm sorry, in this lush garden, and ripped apart 2 statues which held the sword of her late husband. She doesn't really think you're worthy of the sword, and Min has one of the fingers from Belek, who was the Durgar, who was charming the goblins below. She exposed it to her. She seems to, her eyes, you can see the eyes through the masked men as her eyes flare up with excitement in the twilight of the torchlight that illuminates the garden of this long-forgotten city, now reduced to rubble and ruin and overgrowth. She removes
What was the reason she wasn't qualified, or whatever it was? She wasn't deserving?
She just didn't deem us worthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit more than that. She seems to have recognized the finger. And you didn't really want to trade it with her. And you kind of were lying about it as you guys went into the garden. You guys were talking about the finger itself. And she rolled a nat 20 on her stealth roll. So she was watching and following you and listening to you guys talk about the finger. Here comes Cannon.
Our beloved murder hobo.
We have the eye. We have the eye,
and inside the void.
We have the eye and the hand of Vecna.
Kanan, how are you feeling?
All right.
The finger of doom.
I'm talking about being deep pants and inside the void inside of a bag of a kobold.
Min begins to turn to stone. Her mask she returns her mask to its place as she begins to turn to stone to appraise the situation to see if you guys are we rolling initiative?
Oh yeah.
As Min begins to turn, you guys see Min begin to turn to stone. This is just a broad-based question. It did not save the turn order of what I rolled, so we have to re-roll initiative.
Gotcha.
Are we just gonna run away and leave
Leave
Mindy?
me?
No, hold on. I can get her.
Shit, I didn't think it'd be that quick. Oh my god, okay.
I'm just joking. I'm not serious.
Oh, I got the whopping 19.
I haven't left anyone behind.
Yeah.
She
No,
she
it's
seems
not
to be
character.
Min. She seems to be like stumbling over
Except
to you.
Samson.
She seems to
Don't-
be
don't be a
moving.
dick.
I'll describe what she's doing. She
I heard that
moves
flip
over
flop,
to Min
fuck off.
as she begins to turn into stone, and her face, Min, is like that, like of a horrific face, almost someone who is horribly burned, or you've seen a lot of things, in the last war, but nothing like this. It's just unpronounced, scales. Like some horrific form of leprosy or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up and tries to snatch the finger from your neck.
Okay.
what are we doing, guys? Are we allowing this to happen? Or, Min, what are you doing? You're just restrained right now, Min, as your body begins to petrify. I'm going to go around the table. Ulimar has trapped Kanan in sort of a reverse Uno.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's what you get
Kanan,
for trying to grab someone who's stronger than you.
and Kanan is in the bag of holding. What else is everybody else doing?
Oh, okay.
Before,
I put Dumby out.
What does this creature look like? Is it
put
just like a
Dumby out.
ghost? You know, I was described to it as a ghost or something.
She wears
does it look,
red.
Does it look incorporeal?
I linked it before up top in our chat. Let me pull it up
I
again.
mean, do I need to roll
Yeah.
a perception to determine whether it's incorporeal, like a real ghost, or is it just?
Do you want to spend your action using a perception roll?
she's
I mean,
ugly.
Kanan
That-
still hasn't
I
rolled for
told
hotness
you
yet.
before, she's ugly as sin.
Oh, she did.
I
He's
did.
not. She's not ugly.
That doesn't.
I mean,
tell me
she's not
anything,
hot.
Man.
I told you, she's ugly
was-
as sin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
rolled an 8.
how's
I
that going to
remember.
help me grab her,
remember.
grab her
It's an
sword? I'm
8.
a little
She
confused.
might be your taste, Dumby. She's royalty.
That's really totally useless and help. You know,
Hey,
I'm supposed to
watch
be
it.
the I'm supposed to be the out of control guy, but you're like all over the place. man.
Dumby, start throwing a lot of fire.
I'd like
be
to.
completely chaotic and out of control.
I want to try to disarm her, but I'm trying to figure out whether she's incorporeal or not.
You want to spend your turn rolling a perception roll?
Well, I mean, what can I tell? From the surface.
It's dark. You have dark
What
vision,
do you
though,
say?
correct? There's some torchlight nearby. You see she's wearing a mask. I'm trying to find the picture for her.
I mean, I'm just trying to look at what's obvious. I'm not trying to do like a major, investigation. Does she look like a ghost? Does she look like a person? I mean,
She wears red robes. That it's a hot environment, Dumby, and even though it is the middle of winter, it's probably like 70 degrees Fahrenheit out.
okay. In which case, I'll just do a standard kind of like a high jump. A little bit like kind of a high jump and try.
Dumby's
to grab the weapon out
aggressive.
of
So
her.
Dumby is aggressive. Dumby draws his blade, and we roll initiative.
Well, no, I'm not gonna.
No, we roll initiative. She's wearing her mask.
I'm trying to grab her weapon because
Yeah.
But anyway,
Do you see where I put you out in the battle board as you have to run and hop over? She hears your
Yeah.
blade being drawn, and she sees you coming at her. So we roll initiative.
I did. I just did. It was
Yeah,
19.
sure. I'm gonna
I got
roll
a
my
dirty
die.
20 for Nish.
Yes.
I got a 9, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Look in your roll.
I know. Give me a second. I'm working on it.
I think I have everybody here. Casper,
I have like-
Zeven. 1,
I have
2,
like
3,
15
4, 5,
tabs
6.
open. Give me a moment.
A lot of tabbage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled an 11.
Do his stuff.
Flip flop goes first.
Got
And,
monsters creating and everything.
Let me see here. Dumby's
Yeah, it
up
was
next.
a 9.
Ulimar rolled an 11.
Yep.
Ulimar, roll a d20.
Okay.
Why is Zoom trying to
7.
subscribe me?
Kanan, what did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
I rolled a 17, so I beat Ulimar, so I go ahead of Ulimar. 7 is after that. He rolled a 13, so you go like this. This is the turn order. I have it in here.
I mean, if she was
Cast goes up
incorporeal,
first.
I'd run through her.
You don't. You didn't spend your turn rolling a perception roll. Her like flowing, like see-through kind of like silk. She obviously has like bandages over her private parts, or some
Her
parts of her
bosom.
body. Yeah, her bosom and her private parts. But she also wears like a dress. It's strange, Dumby, and she's also wearing a mask. She sees you charge to her, and you just see her
Red
slowly
woman?
begin to
Red
peel.
woman, give me your weapon.
Casper's up first. What does Casper do? Casper just went mute.
I think he put something in the chat.
Okay.
Can
I don't.
you use
I do.
Phantasmal Force to
I did not-
believe Min is no longer there.
I don't really. Okay, you want to use Phantasmal Force? Okay, let me roll it up. Let's take a look here.
Phantasm.
Let's see what we got here.
It's a phantasm. That's why it's called force.
Let me see what this
I don't know if
is
it'll
on.
be allowed, but yeah, it was my idea.
It's fantastic. That's why it's phantasm.
Let me see what it is.
Here it
It's an
is.
illusion spell. It's a second level illusion spell. You create... What type of illusion do you create, Casper?
I don't know if I can. Well,
do
I don't know.
what?
I was. Yeah, see that's where I was. Could I,
The little kid sounds fucking adorable.
I know.
My heart.
Flip flop. You this is no longer your character. This is your kid's character. Let him decide. Not. Put to the kid.
I don't know,
To the kid. Flip flop.
You want to basically... How Phantasmal Force works is you're actually trying to make...
yeah, it's gonna create something. So
Yeah, I like the idea of it though. So you not have to want, you don't want it to do damage. Instead, you want to try to create the invisibility spell over Min, or just convince her that Min is somehow vanished.
That's the idea. Yeah,
Could make it look
that's
like her
the idea.
husband.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking that, but I didn't know if that was a good idea because I don't know what a husband looks like, and I've got to create it.
I have to
Yeah,
make an
that's
intelligence saving throw against the DC of this.
Yeah, 16.
What's your 16? I missed by 1. I rolled 15. So Min, as she tries to like reach, she sees her like reach out. Min just like vanishes in front of her. But what else do you? Before we move on, Casper, it does. You're not doing
Min
psychic.
vanishes?
Min vanishes. It appears to everyone as Casper begins to cast magic. Casper, what else do you do though with the illusion? Describe it.
So I sort of put my hand up, and like a rune appears in my hand, and I twist it and I say, "You can't have the finger," and Min disappears as this veil sort of falls over her.
Captain.
Can't have that finger.
Captain is up.
It was like you
I'm
can have
gonna-
this
I'm gonna-
finger.
I'm gonna move back as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back 25 feet. Yeah, to get the fuck out of there.
Okay. You want to move back towards the group or away from the group in another direction?
I'll go back towards the group.
Okay. I'll move you like here.
Awesome.
I actually
Yep. What do you want to do,
I
Dumby?
wanted to disarm her.
Okay.
Can I
She
try
has
to
no.
get- can I
She
try to
has.
get advantage?
Yes, she has the weapon of the sword in her hand. You move up. So let's move you up to here.
I'm gonna say, hey, red lady, it's, you know.
Now, disarming someone is like a maneuver. It's like a fighter's maneuver.
I have a level of fighter, so.
Oh, nice. But you don't have. But I don't think you're level 2 in that, are you?
No,
You're not
I'm
a
just,
battle master.
I had to pick the.
What weapon are you
level
using?
for the uncanny dodge? I'm using a rapier and a dagger. I'm a dual weapon specialist.
Now, one cool thing behind daggers is I gave them a few special abilities. One is called pinning attack, and the other one is called concealed weapon. There is like an ability where there's actually like with some of the swords, there is an aid ability called lock weapon. Unfortunately, you have to roll to hit roll first. So why don't you roll a hit roll? She has the flaming sword in her left hand.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, you can't kill our companions. Anyway, where the hell's my? Okay, so I'm gonna roll the rapier first then. 16.
Yeah. Let's take a look here. Yes, you hit her AC. So how it's going to work is then we make opposing grapple rolls. Use your dex or your what is it? Your strength or dex. You have to use your strength. You have to use your It's like, yeah, I guess you could like finesse it out of her hand in a way, right? By like swishing the blade around.
My weapon is a finesse weapon, so
yeah,
I assume
roll it up.
Wait. Sounds good.
See what I got.
Oh crap.
So unfortunately, it does not successfully disarm her.
Okay, well then I'm gonna try. Can I do a sneak attack with a dagger?
Yeah, you can try to stab her.
All right, let's do that. Time to kill this person.
Well, can't disarm her. Time to fuck her up.
You try to.
Damn.
Your rapier like begins to go around her sword, and it begins to you hear it like slushing, but the fire and the heat coming from the blazing sword is just too much. And she glares at her through her mask. Her other hand retracts back, and she's like holding her mask like this as she begins to slowly peel it away for you.
So
Do some damage.
Dude, I just sort of sneak a dagger in.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll some damage, dummy.
Huh?
Roll some damage, buddy.
Actually, my sneak attack is improved, so let's see how much damage I do. Let's see.
Nice.
Does
a lot
nothing.
of damage.
Oh.
22 points. Awesome, man. Die.
Jesus.
you're like, do you want to move you like maybe a little bit like here, like you kind of shank out of the way? Because you don't want to bump into Min.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't.
Min is up. Min, what do you do on
I
your
thought she
action?
disappeared. What happened?
Am I able to do something on my action?
You're restrained and she's right in front of you.
This is probably not a cure wound scenario. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
It's time for
Don't
vengeance.
worry, Min.
Min
Stop-
hears the
stop it.
cracking of stone like come up her.
You're
The illusion
betrayed.
that Flip Flop is doing is like muffling some of the sound, or trying
She broke
to.
the merchant's code. She broke the merchant's code. She has to give us the sword.
Can I? I want to try to spell magic, but I only have it at the 3rd level. I'm guessing this is a higher level spell that I got.
We rolled
Petrified
against
from, or-
we rolled against the spell save DC. As you touch yourself and you mutter the incantations to try to disable the effect upon that's the magical effect coming upon you.
What am I?
You have to roll a
Am I-
d20 using your spell modifier, your spell attack mod, I think.
Plus the okay.
So
Spell
just
attack
roll,
mod.
Yeah, just
Okay.
roll a d20. It's against the DC, which is 14.
So that's 10. So
Unfortunately, the
Doesn't
spell
work.
magic doesn't work as you feel the stone begin to ripple up through your body. You have to make another con save or turn totally to stone.
yeah, I'll make a con save. That's a 13.
You fail by 1.
I know.
Min, you guys don't hear anything, but Min is like... You guys just hear it, and you're like, all your hair, every strand and every lock, you feel it as the wind like turns through. It's like a little stray wind. Some of your hair like blows off into stone.
I try to send my luck her way if I can.
Wait,
Kane
can you
is
give her
up.
that
Thoughts
so she
and
can roll again?
prayers.
Oh,
What?
Dunby, give her your roll so she can re-roll that damn con save.
She can't
It's-
re-roll it unless she rolls a 1.
Just throw a natural one.
Yeah.
Kanan is up.
I'm in a bag.
What do you do?
Why are you in a bag?
Just in a bag.
Can I get out?
Yeah, you just have to roll a strength check or athletics check, right? You're trying to
Can
escape
I
the
get
grapple.
out?
Also, I'm not
The bag
on
is
the
not.
board.
The bag is not closed.
You are on the board. I just have to. I sent out the
I gotta be
invites.
summoned.
Yes, but you don't show up on time.
I'm just.
The bag-
I know. I'm just. I wasn't like being.
Yeah,
Call
the
out.
bag
I'm
is not,
just
the bag is
gotta-
not
gotta
closed
let me
though. The
know.
bag is wide open. Couldn't he
Call
just
out,
Yeah, but
Mr.
you-
Squiggles.
All right.
I have you kind of next to Ulimar right
Come on,
now.
murder hobo.
Can I say that Ulimar like points me at her?
Well, you
points
got
the bag at
you
her
got to
and
roll
jump
it.
out?
You're trying to escape. You got to roll it
Well,
to
I thought
escape.
the bag was open.
It is
It is open, but like you have to. You can't be pulled out.
All right, that's
you have to
fine.
make a roll.
All right.
Just roll well.
Just roll what?
Roll well.
Just a d20.
Like I said, it's an athletics or
Okay.
acrobatics check.
Okay.
Come
I
on.
think I have.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna
murder hobo.
burst because I think I have. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I have advantage on athletics when I'm werewolf form.
You're not
So I'm gonna go
werewolf.
werewolf
You tried to wrestle down a small kobold and got your.
I think you're thinking of the barbarian stuff. The raging, but I could be wrong.
No, I think I could double check for you here real quick, but I'm pretty sure I have it for hybrid.
Come on, murder hobo. There's someone to kill out here. She's innocent. Go kill her.
Feral might. Yeah, you have advantage on strength.
Nice.
These are saving throws actually, so I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I'm gonna burst anyway.
Okay.
And
The growl, the bag, like you hear it growl a little bit. Ulimar.
oh wait, no, I'm
Bag just growls. That's
no,
funny.
I'm right. I have advantage on athletics when I'm bursted, so I'm gonna roll athletics. Sorry. 22.
Ulimar breaks out. That's your action. You break out of the bag as you see his
Wait,
werewolf
Ulimar?
claw.
What?
Not Ulimar. I'm sorry. Kanan crawls out of the bag. You see his like hairy claws begin to crawl out, and he kind of like falls onto the thing, and he stands up. And I got his model out. That's the end of your action. Mentha's up.
Bag gave birth. Bag gave birth. Ugly baby. Ugly baby.
Mentha says, "Fine then." And she like removes the mask, and everyone sees the hideous face of her as scales
Just
and like
people by
leopard.
appearances.
So here's how it works: is that's her free action, and she takes her sword then and attacks Dunby 3 times.
Hey, you look good, but you have to keep your word.
Smash.
I don't. By the way,
He's
I'm gonna
royalty.
use
Dunby's been trying to smash
hold on,
royalty this
hold
entire
on.
time.
Hey, I'm gonna use uncanny dodge.
Well, I haven't
I don't
attacked
wanna
you
get
yet. Here's attack number 1.
Well, I
What's your AC?
I think 16.
I don't. How does uncanny dodge work again?
It just halves the damage against
Yeah,
me. If it
you
hits.
use your reaction to do it though.
Yeah.
What's your AC? You said 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually 20. Ha ha ha. No, I'm
So you
kidding.
do 1d8, 3. She has no strength mod, plus 2d6 fire damage. 3 fire damage on the first attack. The
She's a
second attack
spellcaster.
goes. It misses as your swords collide, and then her hair comes out and attacks you. You feel hundreds of snake bites go on you. I don't roll high enough. I roll a 10. Ulimar's up. Okay, at the start of your turn, Ulimar, what do you do?
Hey, Snake Lady, I'm gonna cut off your hair.
Start of
too.
my turn. Do I still see Min turning into a statue?
Min is invisible, apparently.
But I know where she's at, right?
You don't know.
Oh,
I have put it out the battle board, and I've hidden her model.
Right.
All right, so I can't. I had the paint set ready and everything. I wanted to put a smile on her face before she goes to the grave.
Rest R.I.P.
Well, okay. Since
Min
I
is not
can't
amused.
Min is extremely amused.
I don't want to
Since
die. I
can't-
like men.
Why is she gonna die?
Since
Oh,
I
okay.
can't,
Sorry.
Don't.
Ulimar, what do you
I'll
do?
save you. Don't worry. I'll save you. I'm gonna kill
since
this
I
lady.
can't, and since I can't drag Min out of there using Vortex Warp because
I mean, do
she's
you want
not
us to make a?
invisible.
Do you want me to make a roll or something? Because you can't really see her. It's just like it's some roll made. You're just attacking the air. You think you know where she is. Casper behind you is casting an illusion.
No, the thing is with Vortex Warp, I need a target.
Well, apparently she's invisible, so the answer is no.
Yeah. All right. Then
You were too busy stuffing Kanan into the bag.
well, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna cast Flaming Spear at 2nd level at the ugly woman with snaky snake hairs.
Okay. First of all, you have to make a con save now that you're cast. You see the woman's horrible face. Make a con save or be turned into stone.
All right.
20.
20.
You pass it for now. I guess it happens every round.
Oh, she's a Medusa. Okay.
So it is a dex save of 14 or more.
Oh, interesting. Dex save? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
All right. She takes half damage from the Flaming Spear.
Do we? Oh, you plop out the sphere?
Yep, right on her.
Okay, sure. Now, one thing, remember we did have this natural 20 saving throw stuff, guys, right? Do we want to keep that rule or no? That's our custom house rule. We take 0 damage if you roll natural 20s.
yeah.
Do you guys like that rule or no?
Fine.
Alright,
That
How many
sounds-
people have rolled
She
natural
takes-
20s?
she rolls-
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, it's a 5% chance.
She takes no damage from the flaming sphere. She dodges quickly out of the way. Her uncanny speed. I'll try to put out like a little flaming sphere model though for you.
Yep, just put her. If she dodges, it's right smack on her.
Yeah,
So, like,
it's still on her. Yeah,
yep.
try to
And,
delete this.
Since I'm not having concentration, my kobold will move his ass. She's right there, so I'm going to move his ass over here.
Okay. See how I put out the flaming sphere?
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Zeven is up.
Alright.
Casper on deck.
Alright.
What do you do, Zeven?
Simon kicks a butt. Let's kill this
Oh,
thing.
wait.
Let's kill the
Oh.
red lady and get her sword, and then rescue Min, and then put the kobold back in the bag.
In that
The
order,
cobalt.
or
In that order.
What do you do,
Yeah, any order
Zeven?
you want, man. Any order you want.
alright. I don't appreciate you doing this to my friend, man.
Oh my God, is he sober again?
He's sober. Get
Get him alcohol.
I don't want to do
the
this
last
to
words
something.
of Vid.
I don't want to do this to someone who looks so beautiful, but I'm gonna
Most
take
important
my.
thing is she broke the merchant's code.
So
As you begin to chant a soliloquy before you do your action, you look at her face. It's horrible, like covered in boils, leprosy, and you say how beautiful she is. Make a con save or turn to stone.
I hope she heard me. I hope she heard me.
I'll just do it I'll just do this for the first round, guys.
We shouldn't mock anybody's appearances. This is why.
Zeven,
13.
you feel your feet begin to, as you whatever you're trying to think about, dude. You're now restrained.
Can I point at him and laugh?
What else do you do, Zeven?
Well, I can't really. I don't feel so good, so I'm gonna just take my trusty hand axe and just.
No.
chuck it at
You still have the javelin. Use that. Stab her with it.
You throw that hand axe at her. Roll an attack roll.
Yeah, I was like, where that voice come from?
I was
Yeah,
like,
I heard that.
Hit
Stab
her
her
in
with
the
it.
face. Hit her in
Stab
the
her
face.
with
Just-
it. Don't be a fool. Stab her with it.
You throw the hand axe at her, and she takes her sword and bats the hand axe away.
Well then, now it just feels.
Ulimar
foolish.
just points and say, "Useless."
Sparks and
Useless,
fire fly off of
useless.
it.
Well, that's
Casper's
all I
up.
got. Well, that's all I got, guys. I'm sorry.
Casper, you see in horror, Zeven slowly beginning to turn to stone. Casper's up.
I'm gonna cast. Oh shit.
You cast.
I'll
Oh shit. Okay.
cast- Yeah, 100%.
Fantastic force.
You're still
No,
concentrating on Phantasmal Force.
Still concentrating on that. My phone keeps falling down.
Do you want me to come back to you?
No, I'll cast. I think it's Mind Spike, which is a DC 16 Intelligence save.
Oh, okay. There we go. I failed.
I'm doing this from memory.
From
Oh,
memory.
nice.
That's
That's pretty
2d6
good.
psychic damage.
That's pretty good.
If someone could roll that, please.
That's
And
pretty
she
good.
subtracts 1d4
It's
off of her
3D
next saving
it's-
throw.
It's Mind Spike is a second level spell. It requires concentration as well, correct?
What?
Oh wait, shit. No,
Mind
the
Spike?
cantrip. I can't
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Oh.
Mind sliver.
Mind Sliver?
Mind sliver,
That
yeah.
one. Mind sliver. Sorry.
They're very close. One's a sliver and the other's a bigger sliver.
Yeah.
Really,
Sorry.
it is, if you think about it.
Yeah. I'd roll
Okay.
it, but Dungeons and Driving.
Nice. Why don't you roll? Min rolls a 1d6 for psychic damage on her.
2d6.
It's because it's a scalable cantrip.
And yeah, she subtracts 1d4 off
eight.
of her next saving throw.
8 damage of psychic damage. Her brain is racked. She goes like a little dizzy. Casper's your turn over.
Yep.
Dumby's up.
Okay.
Dumby, it's the start of your turn. Make a con save as you're right next to her as you begin to turn to stone. Maybe.
I'm turning to stone too. No, I'm
Yes.
not turning to stone.
pass that con save.
She does.
15.
Dumby does.
Good.
I'm good. I guess I can't really do blind fighting. Obviously, what would happen if I try to avoid her dodge? Oh, sorry, if I try to avoid her
Gaze.
gaze and keep attacking.
You close your eyes and try to attack her.
Well, not close my eyes, but
What? Could you run around and
Yeah,
be behind her?
I've thought about this a little bit, like how you'd actually fight her like this.
kind of
Essentially,
like-
you take the blinded condition as you try to
So I
totally
can't-
avoid her. So you attack her with disadvantage.
I can't do like a high jump over her and just stab her in the back.
Yeah, you try to move around her,
Acrobatics roll.
but you still, like, you're looking at her and you resist it. What I'm trying to say is, Dumpy, for this round, since I've made you roll it, you don't need to roll with disadvantage, right?
Okay. So, but next round, if I want to avoid her gaze, I would have.
Because you resist it for now. Yeah, unknown.
All right. So I'll attack. I'll attack twice if I can.
Sure.
Doing a slight acrobatics. What I want to do is, originally I wanted to move through her and then just hit her from behind. But
Okay, I like that. No, that's really cool. I like that.
Straight. Yeah. So I'll try to slide. I'll try to slide under her legs or something, and then try to stab her behind. See what happens.
You slide under her like waving dress.
Yep.
And say maybe a little ho-ho.
I think she's a ghost, so it doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
Yells at Dumby.
Roll an attack roll.
Strikes.
So can I roll? Should I roll acrobatics first, or what?
You don't need to roll acrobatics. You just go right through her.
Okay.
It's fine.
Right, no problem. Absolutely.
The shame of y'all people.
Rapier's an 11. That's not good.
She's like, you like hit her skin. It's like harder. It's like very hard and rough. The second one hits
Daggers are 20.
Yeah, so it's an auto hit, or
Do I get?
Yes, you get your sneak attack damage as well.
Great, 21.
You stab her right in the heel though. Min is up. Min is petrified. Kanan is up.
I'm going to.
I got you in your werewolf format here too.
Yeah.
I don't think you can
I'm
move
gonna-
your model because when we switch to models, it doesn't do permission.
Yeah. I'm going to drag my claw
go,
across
buddy.
my chest and invoke my blood right. So I have thunder damage. I do need to take a d6 for damage. Let me roll that real quick.
I don't know. This is taking a lot of damage, man. I don't know what to say.
All right. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to try and get behind her or on the other side of the...
As you take a step forward, you look into her hideous face. Roll a con save.
I roll it at the beginning, right now? I haven't
Right now.
encountered nothing.
Well, you're looking at her face.
Stop looking at her, guys. Damn.
20, you resist it.
Say the person who's almost turned to stone.
I'm going to
I
run...
probably am already.
I'm gonna
You like
run
your face
over
attack.
to the
I mean, it's
opposite
only
side
been 6 seconds.
of where the flaming sphere is.
Okay,
Oh, I can move my character. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
there you go, bud. Now, one thing we can do is you can turn on the 3 key too, and also you'll do the auto measure too, right? So you're within that range, okay?
Okay, and I'm gonna make my 2 strikes against her.
3 strikes, right? Because you use your bonus action as well.
I already used my bonus action to invoke my blood right, so I have
Okay.
thunder damage on my attacks.
Cool.
Don't you
I
stop
like
use
it.
fire.
Wow.
I don't have fire. I have thunder.
It would be really
Or
amusing
lightning.
if I used the
God,
cunning
God, you're
action
like the
to-
Duracell bunny. Fuck.
23 hit.
She has an AC of 15.
Okay, so 1 hit and a 1 miss. So I'm gonna roll damage for the first hit. So 11 plus a d6. So 2 thunder damage and 11 slash
13 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you strike her with your electric claws?
Well, I was gonna like leap behind her and then turn around and slash into her arm or something.
You slash into her arm and she's holding the sword, like you see the wounds on it. Like her skin is like kind of like chalky, you know, it's kind of strange. Mentha is up. She says, "What beast are you?" She attacks, she's just attacking the people around her. She attacks Kanan first with the sword. Miss. What's your AC, Kanan?
17.
I hit you with the 22. You take
Okay.
D8. I roll max
And that's-
damage. 8. Yeah, it's slashing, but it is a magical sword.
Okay.
But I think you're correct. So if you have straight slashing damage, right? Any damage from that type, I think is even non-magical. The way they've specified it, you're still resistant to that damage.
Okay, so I'll take 4 then.
Unless it specifically says slashing from non-magical attacks.
Let me
get what I'm
double
saying?
check here. Yeah, I can double check here for you.
Okay, and I'll roll 2d6. Another 9 fire damage. That's our first
If I
attack.
could use cunning action to hide behind her dress and still stab her.
As
It
Dumpy,
says, from
stab
non-magical
her in the
attacks. So
hoo-ha?
So
would
you
have
take full
taken-
damage. Full 8.
Yeah, yeah.
8 plus 9 fire. I'm attacking Dumby with the second sword attack. I miss
Oh,
Dumby.
I'm dodging.
And, you know, Dumby's kind of annoying her a little bit. And she kind of moves in between Kane and them, so she's off the flaming sphere now. She does not provoke an attack of opportunity. When she does that, she attacks Dumby and misses. Ulimar's up.
Oh. See,
Alright,
you
is she
can't-
not
you
looking
can't
over
hit me.
here?
I see you've hidden your character behind something, so I'm assuming you can't see her.
Nope. I'm gonna move my character over here.
Okay.
Is she not looking at me because she's now looking at either Dumby and the
What we'll do from this point on is, like, you've seen the effect, you've resisted it, I'll make a roll. And I got to
push her to
roll
the
kind of
fire.
high. Okay?
Alright.
Hey, if we
It just
push
depends
her
on what
to
you do.
fire, What do you think would happen?
Well, I'm going to, since I can move my fireball, the fireball a fireball towards anyone, and anyone within it does take damage from it. So
That's right.
Dumby's can, good.
I
Dumby,
won't
you're
take
gonna have
damage.
to.
I'm gonna cunning dodge.
You're going to try to move it past Dunby. You're going to try to move it
Fucking
past
dodge.
Dumby and hit Mentha, right?
Yeah.
So as you're looking at
Anyway.
Mentha, right? You have to. I'm going to make this roll now. As you try your best not to look at her. I rolled an
I'm doing
18.
the
So
child thing.
here's what I'll do: is I roll high above the spell save DC. So if I roll higher than a 14, you have to make the saving throw again. Make the effect goes off, but as you look at her, you have to make another saving throw.
Yeah, I think she give him disadvantage for save. He's been mentioning how ugly she is for the last 10 minutes.
So
Yeah, roll-
let's. Yeah,
roll
you have to
down
roll.
again, right?
Yeah, you roll it right now. I guess so. We just don't forget.
15.
You resist it.
Hooey.
Since,
So now I
have
make
Joker.
that. So me and Dumby both make dex saves, correct?
Yes. that
So
is
I roll
correct.
again. I fail this time, so I take full damage from it.
Dumby?
Dumby makes a saving throw as well.
14 or more, Dumby.
Nope. 11. I can still use the uncanny dodge to have the
13 damage. 13
Yes.
fire damage.
She takes full fire
13
damage.
total or 13?
13 total.
Okay, so I can have that because I did the uncanny dodge, so 7, right?
So how Uncanny Dodge works, Dumby, is you use your reaction, which resets once per round. But you don't get any other reactions for the rest of the round. Zeven is up. Zeven, you begin
No,
to...
that was a bonus action.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Ulimar. What
Bonus
else do you
action
want to...
move it.
Sure, yeah, what else do you want to do? Ulimar?
I'm going to spend. I still can't see men, right?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Oh,
Then
Yes.
I'm going to spend this action to make a makeshift crossbow.
You make a makeshift crossbow in your action?
Yeah, since I do not have a weapon on me, I'm going to make a quick one right now. So
I can give you a
that's,
dagger. I can throw you a dagger.
Hits him with it.
he's better off with the range. He doesn't want to get near this super just disgusting looking woman.
I
Oh,
think she looks fine.
He's gonna say it out loud. You super ugly. Ugh, yeah.
I think she
Goblin,
looks fine
look,
from behind
Goblin
as I'm
looks
stabbing her.
better, much better.
Oh,
Hello,
how much
Casper.
damage did she- How much
Howdy.
damage did she do to
Hey.
me? I need to actually record that. I think.
She didn't hit you at all.
Okay.
Ulimar, so you make a makeshift bow or something in a quick second?
Yeah, makeshift crossbow.
Okay, so you pull out some gears and widgets, and like it already begins to like fold out as you're doing it really quickly. Zeven is up. Zeven, your legs are starting to turn to stone. The horrific nature,
Make that
your
save,
body,
you're a
your
barbarian.
your body is resistant. He gets his whole action to do something unless he does something else, right?
that's not just me.
Oh, he's dead.
Can I try to resist it?
I'm making the save.
Try
It's
just
safe.
you spend all your energy to try to resist it. How do you try to resist it?
I'm by using just straight dwarven strength, I'll just break it up.
That was rage already.
I don't
Okay,
believe.
Interesting.
I'll-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is Zeven is going to rip his legs off, so to stop the paralyzation.
No, that's
That's just,
definitely not what I'm
that's
doing.
kind of that's what you described to me.
That's yeah. That's
It's kind of like in the it's kind of like the zombie
yeah.
movie where the guy cuts off his own hand.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I'll just
We're
You don't want to lose
Solid.
both your legs though.
Just roll
Like, that's a
Constitution
bad
and
idea.
use
We're
your
not
weapon to
carrying you.
Try to pry the stone off.
You're gonna try to roll
It's
con
okay.
save, Zeven?
We have a finger.
Yeah, I'll
now
do
we'll have
that.
2 legs.
You get to do it at the end of your turn, so this is the end of your turn. Roll it now, Zeven.
Alright.
We'll have the leg of Zeven and the finger of somebody.
Still nope.
Zeven turns to
He's like,
stone and he's petrified.
Ulimar is excited.
Casper's up.
That's terrifying because I know he
Cool.
wants.
Zeven, should you have did the zombie movie? You know? Not to paralyzation, only to poison. Casper's up.
Dwarves are very resistant.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta
magic.
poison him. Not he died from God damn it! No, I gotta.
Ulimar, you look back. You've resisted the effect, trying to just move the flaming sphere over her, but she's like turned. You see Zeven turn to stone.
I gotta kill Zeven with poison.
Casper is up.
By stone.
I'm going to.
You've hidden
Oh,
yourself
Just
from her,
kill
but
Can't you cast something? Like, kill it, man.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm not really built for damaging.
do you want me to come back to you, Casper?
Now I'll cast magic missiles at 2nd level.
To cast magic missile, you do have to look at her.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because it's yeah.
It's a target
okay.
spell.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's not that ugly.
Could I Could I
Gnomes
try to
are gnomes are
ray of
resistant.
frost her while looking away and take it at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. I'll move your model a little bit, like over here. And then I guess you're going to move back behind the pillar when you're done. Okay, so do I need to make a save, or is this an attack roll?
It's an attack roll.
Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
God, if
Yeah.
Casper
Because
didn't
if
worry
it
about
was
those,
if it was
I
a
could
save,
try-
then
I could
it would
save
be
Mint by now.
Yeah, but gnomes are magic resistant. What are you worried about?
that's a
20.
dirty 20.
Nice. That does hit. The ray of frost streaks across past you, Cannon, and strikes into Mentha.
That's
For
11 damage.
11
and
cold damage.
it's going to hit her with so much force that it actually does 3 thunder damage as well, which I forgot earlier.
Nice.
Because of the genie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the modifier.
Yeah.
Captain is up. What does Captain do?
Am I actually damaging this lady? I mean, I was wondering whether she's resistant to.
She's
not-
like, you see the blood begin to trickle down her leg from your original attack.
All right, then I'm just gonna pummel her. I'm like, let her go, let her go, let her go.
Do you want to attack at disadvantage or no? But you try to
Nah.
look away?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
Okay, I roll a 13. You're trying your best to gauge your eyes away. So in other words, I didn't roll higher than the 14, so no saving throw required.
Okay, cool. Let's just pummel away. All right. And the reason being is that because I think we just need to get this done quickly, otherwise we'd be in trouble. 18 on the rapier,
Nice.
and dagger missed. So the rapier is the only thing that hit. So good damage this time. 16.
Still a lot as you slice into her other leg. Captain, is your turn over?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then, Captain, your reaction resets, right? So you can use your thing again, too, okay? Min is paralyzed. Kanan is up.
But she's still paralyzed. Like, man, this thing's...
Couldn't she roll to try to break free?
I failed.
She failed twice. 2 times.
Now when you
Ah,
paralyze
you're,
it,
di- you're,
once you
yeah, you're
paralyze
dead.
it,
Just-
So this petrified power doesn't require concentration, apparently, because we've been hitting the crap out of her, so...
No, it does not. Kanan is up. Very astute of you, Dumby. As you look across the battlefield and see the lifelike statue of Zeven.
Yeah. If somebody has silvery barbs, or whatever the heck the spell is, that you can re-roll or like I think once or something like that.
How much damage you do, buddy?
Min, what color,
I see you
what
attack
kind of
twice
color
and
you
hit.
like?
What?
What kind of color you like?
I think you're muted, Kanan.
Did 18 slashing and then 10 thunder. And then as a
28.
bonus action, I'm going to amplify and so like the blood from because I have to use my own blood to invoke the rites.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
while I'm attacking, I'm gonna send like a trickle of my blood into her veins and invoke bloated agony curse. And so she needs to make. I'm gonna amplify it, which means I have to take a D6. I take 2, and she has to roll.
She's
a con
badly
saving
injured.
throw. She has to roll a con saving throw.
Okay. I roll low. I roll an 8.
Okay, so she fails, and so she can't. So every time she tries to make more than one attack.
Yeah, it's a
so
one
she has
attack thing.
Yeah, and also she has disadvantage on strength and dex checks.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the d20 for Kanan now, as he I did not roll above the 14, so Kanan does not have to make it.
Okay.
As she's not like everywhere at once, so she can't just like focus her gaze on everyone at once. Okay, I have to do what though, Kanan?
So she has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and every time she makes more than one attack, she takes a d8 of psychic damage, I believe.
A d8 of psychic
Ugly
damage.
Oh no,
corpse.
sorry,
Ugly corpse.
necrotic damage.
So she realizes that she like can't really attack or whatever, I guess.
She can't attack more than once.
She says, "Interesting," and she looks badly injured. She says, "I've lived for hundreds of years, but will you live for another 100 as stone in my garden?" She looks at Kanan. Kanan has to make another saving throw.
Okay.
Back to the
Which I
back.
think
This
so.
is a con saving, right?
Yeah, it's a con
Yeah.
save.
I failed. Probably. 11.
Kanan begins to turn to stone as he was restrained.
Okay, so if
Ulimar
we
is
put a
up.
bag
That's
over
her-
her head and stuck a couple of holes in it, would we
Alright,
still have to
so
say?
is the
That's her action.
is the crossbow done?
Are we
The crossbow's done.
Party wipe with this one.
All right.
No.
First, I'm going to use my bonus action to once again bash her with the fire.
Okay. She's already on
So-
it.
Yeah. So once again, make that deck save.
Okay,
Dumby
here
as
we go.
well, since he's still
Well, Dumby's not there. It's moved onto her. You moved it through Dumby onto her.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of
okay.
how I have it.
All
I
right.
rolled a 13.
With disadvantage. Loaded
13.
close. Let me see. Where was that spell? Yeah, you failed. Save
Yes.
13. Roll the flames. Wow, 7 damage, some fire damage.
She's getting close to death's door.
And I'm gonna shoot her in the. Well, can I shoot her in the tatas?
You can try.
Since I want to avoid the face.
It's a tot-
I roll another roll though as you try to shoot at her now, right? I roll an 18.
Yeah,
make
I'm
a
not
con
gonna-
save.
I'm not looking at her face.
Yeah,
at her and
you're
her-
still
You
like
have to look
looking
at
at her.
her.
It's like in the peripheral, I guess, and unless you describe it in a way.
23.
You pass, so
What's
you
a
resist it.
He
What's a tata?
refuses.
Yes. Roll to hit.
I gotta
What's a
find the
tata?
weapon first. Where the hell is my crossbow?
Roll an
Did you say
attack
that you
roll.
needed a crossbow before you joined?
Yeah, I was making a makeshift crossbow. Oh shit! Goddamn, I had to add the thing to my shit. Hold on.
I've never
Oh, boy.
seen a crossbow made in 6 seconds before. That's an
I will.
interesting,
I will.
interesting
I
record.
I'll roll for you. You hit Ulimar. The crossbow does d6, correct?
Yeah.
You do 1 damage. What's your dex?
It is. Goddamn.
What's your
Like,
dex?
wood goes here, string goes
I
here.
got it. It is a +2.
So you do 3 damage. Okay, Zeven is up.
So
Zeven is petrified. Casper's up.
Is Min still hidden with the phantasmal force?
Because you're
thing?
concentrating on it, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I need to make a save, though, every round with that against that spell.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's a
Only-
1d8. Hold on.
Well, this is
The
where
light
this is
crossbow's
where
a
the
1d8
spell
plus
gets
2.
really confusing because it says that you justify whatever you're seeing. So I guess if you're really investigating it,
That's true.
you know. So yeah.
Well, I'm trying to just let me look at the spell. If I have to make the resave
Yeah.
at the end of the turn. Way it's
Yeah.
described. It does not.
It's really interesting.
It does not say. It does not say I need to make the saving throw at the end of the turn. I need to actually investigate it. So it's
Yeah.
true,
Yeah.
and it's invisible. So I'm assuming that she doesn't have to do it.
If
But
she
yes,
touches
what
it,
else?
she
Casper,
could,
you
yeah.
have 30
Anyway,
seconds.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to Ray of Froster with the disadvantage roll, trying to
Okay,
maybe like
I like that. Yeah. Roll it up.
You should take some chances, man. Gnomes are resistant to magic. You should know that.
Roll a natural 1. So you roll an attack roll against Kanan.
Wait a minute, he rolled natural 1.
Yeah, that's luck. That uses your reaction though.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction.
And yes, you have to be within 30 feet, correct? So you can re-roll it, but you re-roll that die, so you roll one more die.
Yep.
But you rolled a 3 on the other one, so it's still a disadvantage, so you still missed. But you don't hit anybody else. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll accept that. Yeah, that's all good.
Captain is up.
We'll have to save if I don't. I assume, right?
So,
If you do you want to? Are you trying to attack her with disadvantage or not?
No, I'm trying not to attack with disadvantage because I want to finish this off. It's taking too long.
Okay.
The longer it takes, we're gonna get screwed.
She looks badly injured. So what I do is I roll a d20. But you can roll to attack first.
Okay, let me do that. If I can turn to stone, but if we kill her, the stone thing will be over. So that's what I figured.
I doubt it.
Sorry, what was that?
I doubt it.
He's like, bitch, excuse me?
I rolled a
We'll work
natural
it out.
1 with the rapier.
Say that again?
I can't see the other roll. It's still an ellipsis to me.
You know that I'm naturally lucky as a halfling, so I automatically re-rolled and I get a 25 on the rapier. Just so you know.
Okay, so you hit you can spend your reaction now to re-roll that, right?
No, it's not a reaction.
It's just a halfling thing, right?
Yeah, it's a halfling.
Yeah, you get to re-roll it once per
It's
turn.
kind of funny. No, it automatically re-rolled on the beyond.
Oh, nice.
25.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of funny. I was like, I didn't even roll anything. It's a re-roll by itself. Anyway, dagger is a 15, so I hit with both this time. Let's finish this thing off.
Yeah, there's no charges associated to halfling luck, so it just automatically re-rolls it if it's for you.
17, and then I
Dunby,
only do one.
as your halfling luck kicks in, how do you slay the creature?
I'm gonna
Nice.
just basically slice it through the back and see if I can look through the dress a little bit. If it's really a ghost.
As you try to slice into your luckiness and just attacking her near her low part of the body, you avoid her eyesight and you resist all the effects. How do you slay the? Is that how you slay the creature?
Yeah. I'm just gonna basically slice it through the back and see if I can.
You just
hopefully-
reach in there, grab some lower
Yeah.
intestines, and like, oh,
Like,
it is
oh,
real.
what is?
Hey guys,
like,
it's not a ghost.
look at this. She had the same thing I had for lunch. Look at this.
Because he confused me. Ulimar told me it was like a ghost. So I was like thinking it was a ghost all this time. Anyway,
I said I didn't know she was a ghost-like figure. I was
is
pretty
she
much
really a ghost? I just basically slashed
I
the
was
red dress on the
messaging
back.
you.
See what
I was
happens.
messaging you while I was cooking something. So
Somebody knocked.
yeah, that's the stone figure that's trying to say, "Set me free, set me free."
Rocking back and forth like a little bit.
Everyone's just like, I wonder if I ate anything.
Somebody
this
sent the
evening.
chat. Gonna put the lasagna in the oven? Who's that about?
That was Zeven the Hungry.
Yeah, he's gonna be the new glutton now.
Zeven the
I thought
Earth.
the chat. I was looking at the chat to
Since
see if
you
there's some
guys-
sort of
since you
insight,
guys
but he's gonna put the
killed
lasagna in the oven.
So is
So
combat over?
does the petrification reverse? That's what I'm really interested in. And
What I-
for number one, whether I slice through her like Ben Kenobi and she drops to the floor and becomes like this. I don't know, like this.
I'm thinking the way she dies actually is like she just dies. Like she's still there, but her face is still there, so anybody trying to do something with it still has to make the rolls.
Oh, then I cut off her head and put it in a bag.
Make a
Keep
make a
this-
con
Bag of
save.
holding, bag of holding, right here.
Make a con save, Dunby.
Holding.
Okay, make a con save.
It's very dangerous to use this.
Could do it with a mage hand, couldn't we?
I got a 10.
Still have to look at
Dunby
it,
begins
though,
to
right?
turn to stone.
Oh well.
Oh fuck.
God damn it.
You
Dunby.
see him, he's like grabbed it, he's like the head like turns over like a gaspy look as he decapitates it, and it's hard not to look at this face of the sides of the face, even like a profile view, is all it takes, Dumby, is Dumby begins to turn to stone. What else is everybody doing? The bag is open, but his hand starts to go rigid. He's restrained.
Oh well.
What else is everybody doing?
At least she's dead. I thought it would reverse the petrification, but I guess it doesn't.
Dumby says one final joke, perhaps, as he makes a final saving throw.
So I said,
or turn to stone.
Life is about timing, and I guess I missed that time.
Dumby makes a saving throw.
The funny thing was, I rolled a natural 1 and it automatically re-rolled, and I still failed. So I failed both rolls.
I just see ellipses on my side. So, roll another saving throw, Dumby, or resist the effect.
Okay.
Do I need to roll another one?
Is this
still,
Constitution or what is it?
No, Did you? Yeah, you failed as well, Kanan, right?
I failed once when she was still alive.
You have to roll as well, unless you do something and you describe what you're doing.
I mean, I don't have any. I mean, could I go out of my werewolf form and then the stone around me just kind of floats big shoes and I just crawl out of my big concrete shoes?
I like that. That's pretty awesome.
That was
That's
creative. That is
creative.
awesome as.
Yeah.
I love that.
You guys see like the hair of like all of his body, he sheds off like a bunch of stone as Kanan returns back to his normal form. Dumby makes another final saving throw though, correct?
That's a Constitution save? Or
Yes.
Same thing? Okay.
I can just imagine, like, he goes back into werewolf form and there's like a
17?
shit ton of hair on his back that wasn't
just
not there.
So Dumby
Like I'm
says on the second
I'm
roll.
not that old yet. I was like, male
Dumby, you resist it and you drop it into the bag, but Ulimar's there. Ulimar
I have it
described
like this. I'm pretty much covering myself with a bag.
trying to cover yourself with the bag. Yeah, it works. The Medusa's head goes in the bag.
And we could use it for the slavers later, you know? And maybe the pyramids.
A minute
We'll
goes.
use it like a grenade and just throw it in.
Everybody's like just talking about this, right? Like the illusion of Min goes down, and Min is now revealed, and just like Zeven is petrified.
Well, everyone would have been able to see Min except her anyway. So.
Okay, sure.
I'm sorry.
Well,
everybody would have been able
Can
to
I?
see men?
Well, I'm not sure if they're dead or alive inside in that stone coffin. Can I still do my experiments?
Oh, hold on,
No.
wait. Is Min still stone?
No.
Still stone? That was the most.
No.
No.
Even without your permission, I'm gonna be
Okay,
trying.
I'm confused now. So
Can I?
is she
I'm
made
going
of
to
stone or
cast
isn't she?
lesser restoration to see if I can maybe at least make some breathing holes for them.
Ooh. We have an overcharge thing, so if you overcharge lesser restoration, and take stacks of exhaustion, could that work?
Flip flop is correct.
No one's used the overcharge.
It would have to be
spell
overcast.
yet. Oh shit!
All right.
How many stacks? That's what 2 stacks of exhaustion to get both.
We'll say the DC is 10, but the saving throw is randomized.
Oof.
Well, it's not always 2 because you
Alright.
might not make it.
So
for the
how's
first one,
it'll
so-
work? You have to roll a D6.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see if it works.
Oh
trying-
boy.
The first one's gonna be on Min, but I don't know. I'm gonna do it on Zeven.
If we
I got a
mix oil,
6.
if we
It's a
mix
charisma
oil
saving
with
throw.
I'm used
I'm
out that as a halfling. If we mix oil with the mushrooms and
Wait,
then
I have to
spread it
roll
on
a
the
charisma?
stone, would
You
it
have to
Yeah.
roll a
burst the
charisma
spell?
saving throw as you begin to tap in to the weave and the void.
I have
Christmas
I have no
saving throw.
points in charisma because I'm a little bastard of a child.
Helps prevent
Wow.
main action.
All right, let's do it.
Hey Casper, if I mix
Ooh,
the
a
mushrooms
17.
with the
Pass.
oil, put it on
Hmm.
fire, then throw it on the stone, would they
Pass?
turn back to humans?
Yes, you
What the
pass. The petrification hasn't completely set in, even though the stone and Min's internal organs begin to harden and shift. Min can still see through her stony form, like her soul is reaching out as it begins dimming down slowly but surely. And then suddenly, in an explosion of magic, Ulimar touches Min, and her fingers begin to turn back to flesh. As Min, the last thing she was really doing was probably like trying to cover the thing, right? Just trying to cover the thing. And her fingers slowly begin to reveal themselves and turn back to flesh. Ulimar has cured you of your petrification.
Yes.
Told
it
you I
again.
would save your sorry ass.
He's just gonna like fall
You
down
owe
and
him
just
the
sit there
finger
for a
now.
minute.
Do it again.
Alright.
Do it again.
Do the roll.
The now tired little kobold is gonna head towards the dwarf with a grimace on his face. Looks back. Do Ulimar have to?
Yes, yes, you do. He's important.
I love that Ulimar inherited his father's hatred.
I know.
He rolls his eyes, grabs his beard with malicious intent.
Oh.
I'm gonna try again.
Just like rips on the beard. Like
Oh,
if the
Try
beard
and
comes,
chisel the
break the
beard.
beard off.
All right.
Oh
I have to
god.
do the same thing. Roll a
DM, in the
d6.
meantime, can I pick up the flaming sword?
The flaming sword is on the ground. What?
All right.
Oh, what was that? That was
What the
hilarious.
hell was that?
Sounded like
That
a demon
was
going
Bowser saying showtime.
Yeah, I'll
off.
pick up the flaming sword and slightly kind of pass it on to Flip Flop to identify it later.
I can identify
Can I
that.
do sleight of hand? Or
Don't touch the mask though. That's what Ulimar wants to make a negative item.
The
All right,
sword.
roll
The,
five.
Mask?
yeah, let me go back to.
Well-
Let me go to Dumby real quick. Dumby, the sword is like a long sword. It's on the ground, and you pick it up, and the sword, as your fingers wrap around it, the sword is very well made. You see
Okay.
runic, I want to say like almost like Arabic inscriptions across both ends of the blade. And as you touch it, it erupts into flame.
Oh crap.
Dunby,
Okay.
stop touching things. We just dealt with cursed items.
So it automatically turns into flame as soon as I touch it. So it's like a glyph or something, like awarded or like
Unknown.
a form of ownership.
There it is, unknown. Whoo boy.
Put down the sword, Dunby.
I didn't pick it up. I mean, it
We
turned to
don't-
flame as soon as I got near it. If I pour oil on it, would it catch more
Oh,
fire?
fuck.
Good god.
Can
Oh.
I use a bonus action to move the fireball towards Dumby?
The fireball only lasts for a minute, right? So it goes down.
10 minutes.
Maybe I should throw some mushrooms on it. Maybe to burn it and create a smell.
I'll
All right,
I'll
let's,
walk
let's
over
get
this.
back. Let's get
Can I
back
start
to
casting
ripping off this dwarf's
Identify
beard.
on the sword?
As a ritual,
Yeah.
let's go back to Ulimar. Ulimar is in front, and Zeven looks out with his petrified eyes as his soul is looking beyond the statue. You see the kobold slither up to you, and he begins to cast magic, and he's reaching farther than most mortals should, trying to tap into the powers of the gods themselves. He has to roll a wisdom saving throw. His mind is affected. He could gain madness or insanity.
He's already a little mad genius.
So the DC
All
is
right.
10.
What?
Watch me rolling that one. Oh, 15.
The spell goes off as intended. He did not miss the DC. You see Zeven, he reaches out and fondles your beard, maybe to rip a little piece off.
I'm pulling at full force.
Oh boy.
This is nice now.
Roll a strength check, Ulimar.
Can you live without a beard?
Yes.
1. I make 2.
Natural
exhausted.
1. Yeah, it's just too much energy to drain as Zeven becomes unpetrified.
The beard
Ah.
stays on.
Oh, hi, guys.
Ulimar will kill you later. Ulimar tired. Ulimar wants
Yeah.
sleep.
I feel like a lot of stuff went down. Oh.
Can I stab him in the shin while I go down?
Now that it's flaming, maybe it's a good time to cook some marshmallows and some rats and some other things.
Do we have marshmallows
Well, they
and
talked about-
rats?
And other things.
I mean, we have Ur's body still, so
we talked about lasagna just
Oh.
a minute ago.
What is with you guys?
You're
Are you
good.
using
I
Earth-
saved 2 of the party members, and you're going to be cooking Ulimar's papa.
well, to
I
be
don't
fair,
know. I honestly have
Papa.
expected Ulimar
Actually,
to
always
eat
wanted
him
that.
as soon
That's
as he
what I'm
wakes
thinking
up.
about it.
Actually, alligator
That's what
meat.
Ulimar
Alligator
wants.
meat tastes like chicken.
That's
so
what
let's-
wants. He wants his brethren to
Yeah.
feast on his flesh.
that's what I mean. So
They gain his strength.
That's terrifying.
Dang. I thought I was gonna die. I was fully prepared to get my ass on.
Die. I kill.
I kill. Okay.
Is this one of those like, if anyone's gonna kill you, it's gonna be me moments? Like,
Probably.
They're developing into this sort
Yeah.
of romance here.
Yeah.
Gonna
The
stretch my
extremely
body out.
exhausted kobold's gonna head towards the fucking headless corpse and gonna go fucking find that mask. Gonna want that shit.
You find her
What are you
mask.
talking about?
That's what he wanted. That's what he was
You
reaching
find-
for the
you-
entire fucking
Yeah,
time.
you find the mask on the ground. It's just like you look at it. It's just like almost like a clay mask, white, painted with some crude white paint.
It's just a mask.
Yeah.
It's like a-
He's gonna lift it. He's gonna lift it over his head. A small mute's gonna be from the wind. A fucking Legend of Zelda plays.
Oh boy.
Oh, like, just,
Okay.
He's gonna put it as a hat.
don't
There it
put
is.
the mask on. The cursed objects. Like just
He's a
Cursed objects.
So many
Facts.
cursed objects. Like
anyway, while he still has strength, Ulimar is going to identify the sword and the mask. Can he do that, DM?
Well, I think Flip Flop is identifying it.
yeah. Because I.
Oh, then I'll
well,
just identify the mask then.
Are we waiting 10 minutes here in the garden?
Well, I need a rest, so yes.
I mean, you need a long rest.
I mean, technically, me and Min were resting. We weren't moving. We weren't doing anything.
You identify the sword, Flip Flop, as I think a flame tongue longsword.
Sounds about right.
And a half.
I mean, the deal was,
Can I have?
and I think after all that, Min, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Well, I got a crown.
Fuck,
now.
I do.
I just realized I have a crown. Dumby's got the
Oh yeah,
tiara.
where's her tiara?
Dumby's got the tiara. Now fucking Min's got a flame sword.
I want the flaming sword.
Where's her tiara?
It's a vibe.
I thought I gave it to you.
It's
you
in.
got it.
It's in. No,
But
it's
Min,
in Earth's
Min, do you
bag.
still have the tiara?
I
You
never
can
had
wield
the tiara.
sword.
The
I
tiara
thought
is
you
in
were giving
Earth's
it to her.
bag,
But no, I took it and gave it to you, Casper. Remember?
and then you gave it to Earth, so
Did I?
Dumby wouldn't get killed.
Man,
Oh,
can you even wield the sword?
Probably.
I think it's
I
still
can,
in.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
she
wield
can-
swords.
Yeah.
think she can wield a sword.
Ulimar's gonna head towards
She just
Earth's
have to
bag.
pick it up with two hands.
Is it a double two-handed blade, DM?
It's a, long
It's a
sword,
versatile
so-
weapon.
Yeah,
The
first
versatile
time.
weapon.
Okay.
You can
Use
do
it
with
with
two
one or
hands,
two-handed.
I'm gonna be
three
heading towards the
hands.
bag.
You can even do it three hands. Do triple damage.
I swear to God.
I give one of my players a third arm, and I can't.
Is this added into D&D Beyond for
It's a standard item, yes.
stand-up
Yeah.
item? Okay.
We could get a.
I don't know if it was a.
Maybe you could get that finger.
Oh.
Still,
If you have
DM,
6 fingers instead of 5, does that do extra damage?
Ulimar's gonna head to Earth's bag and
Add.
gonna pull out that tiara because
Okay.
it's in Earth's inventory.
Does anyone want my?
Well, I'm assuming
sword
it's in the
before
bag
I
of holding now,
just drop it?
as Ur's been
Yeah, I'll
looted.
take it.
You'll take it.
Yeah, and
It's
then I
just a
take it and I
longsword.
immediately just stab it into the lady's
gonna pull-
body
I'm
and I
gonna pull out
leave
the
it
You're
there.
just gonna
I'm gonna
take the
pull out the
long sword and
tiara.
just okay.
I don't need
pull
a
out
long
the tiara and put it
No,
on.
you should
Well,
take
we're
the
not
long
gonna
sword.
I don't know
should
if
take the long
having
sword.
the head in that bag such a good idea.
We should melt it, right? And shape something else out of it.
I'm going to attune to this sword while they're figuring that out.
You're attuned.
Okay.
So Min's
Since I
throwing
got-
away her sword.
Oh
so-
shit!
I
just
have an
realized-
idea
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
can
Hold on,
do
hold on,
for
boys.
the.
Boys, I just realized something. Since I had the crown from before and the tiara, couldn't I make something another magic item on it by smelting it down? Just like as Dumpy said.
Well, we don't need the tiara anymore. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I
saying-
mean, but the tiara itself had the property to shield one's thoughts. So,
Hold up.
I'm
As
still-
I take
I'm
as I
still-
take the tiara from them.
Just out of curiosity,
Yes.
I'm still a little
I
bit.
feel like Dunby
But you had
is
to
the one
attune to it.
to wear the tiara.
I'm
still
gonna hold
wondering
on. Where's
why
I
she
can cast a
thought we
spell.
weren't
I'm gonna
worthy. Why did
hit
she
this
think we
fucker with
weren't
an
worthy?
acid spell.
I don't know, but she had to die to
Touching
figure that out,
what's
Dunby.
mine.
So, yeah.
Regarding
I think we're very worthy, especially Zeven.
regarding
said
this
that.
cursed head.
Give back! No yours!
Regarding this cursed head, I suggest we build like like a box, that could
yeah.
with a little opening.
Like
and we could just-
imagine opening the bag of holding and then it just like looks up at you like.
Well, if we have it in a box and we have that box, durable enough, which should be fine in the bag of holding. But we could pull it out and open the lid and point it at somebody.
Yeah, instead of just the raw head.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it's a bit dangerous like that, yeah.
Well, and then we essentially have, hopefully, I don't know if it'll degrade. I don't know. She was immortal, so are her cells,
She's been alive for a very long time. I doubt this thing's going to decay anytime soon.
And if not, we can just.
We'll just hold on to it
just,
until it becomes a
spare the
skull, and
dying.
we just got a skull.
She's immortal? Is that what you just said?
She was technically alive, waiting in this spot for any kind of dumbass adventures just to come by to do her work for her.
Well, remember, she said Bull made her immortal.
Yeah.
I
Against
thought it
thy
was-
wills.
Was it Bull or Rizu?
It was Rizu.
Well,
Rizu.
she said the darkness, so
I don't know. I think Rizu's in a part of that.
probably.
There's many fuckers out there for the darkness. Look at Zeven.
Of course, you say that when I'm.
You're. It's so dark. You're not even showing up on your screen. So it's just what is that? Zelda?
The poppy fields.
Zelda?
Yeah, the very tired kobolds literally have his hands up trying to get back the tiara that Zeven took from him.
I got 60 backgrounds for when we go some places. So
I love it.
Zeven, are you gonna give back what you took?
Zelda?
I took something.
Yeah, you took the tiara.
Right?
Oh yeah, I was testing out its fashionability. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Here you go. That's flick it to Olimar.
Just flick it.
Ulimar just picks it up, just keeping it away while glaring at Zeven. Ulimar, no save next time.
Zelda?
And yet I'll save you every time, buddy. Good chat.
He's going to a corner to take a nap.
Does anyone
He is
here write dime
exhausted.
novels? I got a great idea.
What's this now?
Anybody write dime novels? I got a great idea for a story about about two adventurers.
I can already see where this is going.
The love story between Ulimar and Zeven.
So what are we doing with Ur's body? Because we
Are we gonna
resting.
bury
I thought
it?
we were gonna cook it with the flaming sword.
Well-
no,
Well, I don't really want to eat them.
Okay.
we're gonna bury
I'm
him.
good.
I might take a toe
bury him near
as a
the
memento,
ocean.
but that's
Toe.
about it.
Why
Yeah.
a toe?
Like a rabbit's foot
Yeah, like a rabbit's foot
kind of thing.
We could skin,
Maybe a tooth.
We could
maybe a
skin
tooth
her
would
and
be
use
good.
her.
Be less
weird.
No,
Than a
Ulimar's
toe.
Ulimar took Ur's skull. He's gonna try to make it into a familiar.
No,
Okay,
but you
I
could
can't-
also
I can't
take
take
the
a teeth
skin
then.
and turn it into armor, right? Ulimar?
No make must return.
Well, we're returning him to here, so this is the nicest place we know. He loved this place.
He loved the ravine that was technically at the front of where we were.
Yeah,
he
did
loved
sleep
loved
there.
basking in the water. So I thought that could be his final resting place.
Yeah, we're carrying him there.
Well, the disc is still 25 feet behind me, carrying his body.
That is correct.
Going on this whole
Yeah,
time.
it's just still floating there.
Ulimar's just like glaring at you, then looking at the corpse, then glaring back at you with a small scowl.
Do I
Take
still have
meat,
exhaustion?
take hide, leave bone.
Dan, do I still have exhaustion?
Eat flesh.
No, you do
I'll just-
not.
Oh, thank gosh.
Take a big nail.
I was I can't.
Ulimar's
move.
decided to agree with the party to take Ur's hide, but he's given a offering to leave the bone to bury into the ravine or the pond, and to feed it on his meat.
Well then, okay. That's
Ulimar make armor. Ulimar make armor.
Look, it's
But you
it's
must
one
eat.
it's one time, guys. Do we just do it for the lulz? Like just
For the lull.
For the lulz.
What's a lull?
it's a remembrance
For
of
shits and
of a
gigs, guys.
for-
For shits and gigs.
I
Do we
don't
do
understand.
it to honor our fallen comrade?
Just bury him. That's
There's
remembering.
either bury him entirely without his thick scales, so no armor, no shield, no new weapons, or feed on his flesh so he can make you shit.
So either
I mean, we
way
can
is cannibalism, and just
We can strip the flesh and not eat it.
Then Ulimar, no make.
so we have to partake in the meat or no make.
No, I mean just you could use the skin for like armor, but hey, whatever.
I mean, I don't.
I think his condition is that if we don't eat it, he ain't making us shit.
Well,
And by it, I mean him.
Well, I'll use rage. Let's do it.
You want to rage, Zeven?
I'll rage.
And then just start eating raw, like just.
You're gonna start eating
You're gonna
her?
process the meat. You're not gonna eat it raw. You're gonna cook it.
I mean, I don't have a
He
preference.
knows you guys are picky as all hell.
Food poisoning.
Are we
Whoa,
cooking
whoa, whoa.
her? Is that what's going on?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
confused.
I have no idea.
Remember,
I have no idea.
when I transform, I don't have a preference if it's cooked or not. I just go.
But the rest of you morons do,
Ah,
especially
God damn it.
men.
What do you
Men,
guys do?
You better
Let's
finish your
just,
plate, young
it's,
lady.
if we can't
We'll
make a
take a
decision
long
on it,
rest.
let's-
That's what
let's-
we do.
Yeah, I'm good for a long rest.
Long rest here? Where is it?
I mean, we're safe.
Well, I'm gonna
Now.
set up some sound makers. At least on.
I'm gonna need Zeven and Kanan to help me strip her of his scales.
that.
Did we long
Can
rest
I,
before this?
I
Did
mean,
we
I
long rest
could
before
help, I guess.
I could.
I want to search for some herbs and charcoal, and I know there's a brazier around here to try to resummon my familiar.
Well, the thing is, I need survival checks to strip on these scales and some strength just to pull it off. This is a big crocodile.
So we're
Puny
gonna-
small
So we're taking a long rest. What is everybody doing over the long rest? I'm gonna go around the table. Let's start off with Min.
It's probably gonna want to try to go to sleep.
It's
'cause
now
that was a lot.
your sleep schedule is a little thrown off. It's right now 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, she's gonna need some sleep. She's
Yeah.
especially after that.
You're just gonna lay down and start taking some sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, look, she's turned into stone again. Oh.
God damn it. No.
Zeven, what do you want to do?
Next time, I ain't saving none of her.
I'll help out getting the scales off of her.
We're gonna start basically filleting her, I guess.
Yep, that's the idea. Don't waste the meat.
Zeven
I
is
guess
hungry and
so.
is gonna start eating her. A confused Dumby Deed is doing what?
I'm just gonna look around for interesting trinkets and things that I can pick up and stick in my pocket. My pocket.
Make a investigation or perception roll.
I'm gonna look for junk on the floor and try and get some shit.
I love how Dumby says it, and then Kanan like says it how it really is. Like,
Hey, I rolled,
Yeah.
hey, Kanan, eat that. I rolled a 19.
Good God.
You find some junk. You find shiny junk.
I
Dumb.
find some really good
Shiny
junk, and I'm not
junk.
going to share with you.
He found a
Shiny
he found a
dog.
You
dirty
and shit.
syringe
No one
and a used
shares
condom.
with me anyway.
He found
Aw,
a dirty syringe and a used
Keenan, I'll
condom.
share with you.
It's fine. It's just like you like I'm not gonna share with you. It's like, oh, like anything else is indifferent.
Nothing's new
Kanan,
here.
Kanan, where are your pants, man?
It doesn't
I
have any,
pants.
bro.
I have pants on.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's part of my transformation.
No, you're butt naked. It's Ulimar just like his eyes darting left and right.
You don't get to decide this.
No, you lost this shit when you lost that net one.
Ulimar told me that you had no pants. So I was
Yeah,
wondering
no,
if
yeah,
you
you
stole them.
didn't send me out naked. I came out with all my stuff.
You were transformed in there.
I still have your pants right here.
No, my clothes.
Yeah, I got
no,
your
my clothes
dirty
are part of the
hobo
thing.
pants
So you
right
feel-
here.
It's like
which is going to
uniform.
be
Do you have
used.
underwear or you just have pants?
Wait, hold on. We
I-
know how to fix this. We know how to fix
I
this.
am completely clothed.
Wait, hold
No,
on. We
you're
know how to
not.
fix this.
Yes, I
he
am.
rolls,
You
Dirty
do not get
hobo.
to decide this.
he rolls a survival check. If he rolls lower than 10, then he doesn't have clothes. That's easy.
What?
Yeah, I'm confused now.
No, I'm not participating. I have clothes.
DM, can you confirm this?
Confirm what?
Is he wearing pants? Because I know for
Yes,
fact never
he's
that-
like the Hulk, I guess. Yes, he still wears his clothes.
Who the
Actually,
hell is
a
these
Hulk
pants I
does
got in
not
my
have his clothes when
inventory?
he transforms. Back
Yeah,
in
I got
the
dirty
Bruce
hobo
Banner.
pants in my inventory.
Yes,
Well, I
pants.
kind of think of it like, because I mean, like it's like beast form when you go for druids, you just absorb your stuff.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, but you went in the into my bag as a human, shy one pants, and transformed inside the portal
No, I have pants on. Why wouldn't I have pants on?
because of the nat one of that strength check you fell in pantsless.
Oh yeah. No, they were around my ankles. I put them back on.
Nope.
I
Hold on.
Around my ankles.
Excuse me, how hard is it for you to take off your pants with your shoes on? It's not easy.
You're not wearing shoes. You're a hobo.
I
That
have
is a
shoes
luxury
on.
you do not have.
So if you took off your pants,
All right,
are they,
well, you
are
wanna
they made of an
participate?
interesting material?
I'm so glad Min is not participating in this
He's already
conversation.
asleep.
Min is passed the fuck out.
So what did I find for the 19? Did I find anything interesting?
Yeah.
But he found his pants.
You're like digging around the.
Sorry. Sorry.
I go over and I take the pants and I put them on. There, we get it. Canon now.
Give Ulimar, give Ulimar.
Canon
not
is
yours,
canon
not
now.
yours.
Sorry, DM. Go ahead.
You're good. You go around like this mysterious ruin, and you find some more like foliage just overcome some of the overgrown statues here. You find more lifelike statues, Dumby.
Or are they like man-sized or are they like small or?
All kinds. Kobolds.
Oh,
Humans.
petrified things. Okay.
Yeah. Animals.
Do they have any items that weren't petrified, which means I could just pick up a whole bunch of stuff?
I think everything about them is petrified. Clothing mainly, but I don't know about items.
Whoa.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think magical items would be.
I don't think you could petrify.
Well, I mean,
is there,
the
anything,
first-
is there anything around the floor that they dropped? Is there petrified?
Yeah. The first island we went to, we got
Make
a
an
couple
insight
things
roll.
from some petrified people.
Yeah, big ones.
You know that
small
I have like a
ones.
-2.
That
on
fucking
insight.
chicken, man.
Oh, the fucking chicken. Yeah, you right. You right.
Unfortunately, Dumby, that's all I can tell you.
Evil chickens?
Yeah.
Let's go to Kanan. What is Kanan doing?
Well, I think I was roped into helping.
Cook up her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fillet them
I'm not
up.
gonna really participate. I'm gonna tell them what they're doing wrong. I was like, all right.
Dictate.
No, we
Leading-
need your claws for this.
And
No,
then
I
I just
can't. I can't burst.
Ulimar
again.
got 2 points of exhaustion. He is
So
exhausted.
you work on the council, is what you're saying?
Oh no, I'm fine now.
council.
Yeah, we're saying that you guys like rested or
Okay.
something on the way here. No stacks of exhaustion. Flip Flop, what are you doing?
What do you mean I got no stats of exhaustion?
I don't think you guys
I
have
was-
stacks of exhaustion anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking
Sweet.
for some herbs and maybe some charcoal from some previous fires to mix in a brazier to cast the Find Familiar ritual.
It's dark. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. You hear the crickets and all kinds of like lush jungle creatures slither and move throughout the night. It's difficult to find the charcoal, I guess, right?
I mean, could we make some?
I mean, we can make some.
A part of you're kind of near the cooking of Ur's
Well, I
body,
think we're-
and
I
there's
think
like a
we're-
bonfire being made because is like very large.
Yeah, I'd use like control flames to sort of like push the flames away from a certain section to be able to like grab some charcoal out, I guess.
Yeah, and a part of like making the bonfire to cook Ur's body, you find the right charcoal. You go back to the brazier, which you were able to help. Originally, Mentha gave you the herbs and things like that required to do it. I still think you need herbs, though, don't you? Well, I'm trying to remember why she gave you herbs.
I I think it said or, like it says or something. I don't think you need all 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
we
go
just
back
added
to
that in the
Ca-
wrong
I
section.
could be
I'll go
wrong.
back to Casper later.
You need herbs. It says charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Yeah, okay. I thought it said all herbs.
Make a nature roll to find the right herbs. The garden is lush, though.
That's a 16.
Yeah, you find all the herbs that you require. Strange that the woman's head, decapitated head, now is in the bag that Ulimar has. Make an Arcana roll.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I meant to put this in here. There we go. That's what we're doing.
26.
You know that artificers come in all shapes and sizes, but the magic that they create is only temporary. You know that if Ulimar dies, the bag of holding will release all of its contents, including the severed head.
It just means like we could make it into like a grenade or something.
You're a grenade.
Well, I mean, we just have a revive spell. We have it like packed full of like explosives.
Handling
bag of holding, that is.
handling the head is difficult, you know,
You have to do it
because you
slowly.
have to do it blind.
Can't you wrap it up?
You go to the brazier and you chuck in the charcoal as it wisps and burns up, and the shape of the familiar begins to form. What do you create?
I'm gonna create old Flapjack, my owl, bringing him back into the.
The owl sputters through the wisps of the slow incense and herbs that have been chopped and torn. Your master taught you how to do this, or the school from where you came from taught you how to use Find Familiar. And it circles and forms the owl, which I'm assuming rests on your shoulder.
Yeah, just comes down and sits back on my shoulder.
We're going to the bonfire
There's
where we're cooking up correct?
There's a little bit of time. I'd like to go to Casper and tell him about the stone statue so he can help me investigate and see if we can find some stuff.
Okay.
It's taking too long.
Yep.
Let's go to... I'm assuming that has
speed
been...
up.
I'm sure that is like been being hacked into smaller pieces. His arms, his feet, the joints and stuff like that. I'm not a butcher guy, so I don't know all the details. But
Kanan's a butcher.
Yes.
He got it.
Yeah, so but all the rough parts, the guts, we could probably look it up on YouTube, of course, but how to actually skin a deer. I know that they pull all the intestines out.
Hold on, let me show you. Let me get you the hottest skin of gator.
No, I don't
you
want
eat
it.
mainly the
Too late,
tail.
I'm gonna do it.
You eat mostly
You
the
asked
tail,
for it
man.
as-
No, I don't.
We're
No, I
blaming
don't.
it on you.
That was very. That was
But I'm
very
assuming,
All
like-
you gotta give him inspiration now.
The meat, which is mostly just the muscle and stuff around the bones, you guys are putting on a spigot, I guess, cutting up bit by bit, and beginning to fry it or whatever, cook it.
I mean, I honestly suggest we smoke it.
We don't have a smoker on.
Anybody
You
have
don't need
any?
a smoker.
Let me ask you this: who here has cooking utensils?
Have you ever cooked? Actually, don't. I got proficiency though.
I have a brewer's kit.
I don't.
I can
I have
brew
alchemy supplies and poison.
Someone makes a cooking roll at disadvantage.
Bet I'll do it.
With all three of us, too
Zeven.
many cooks to the
I think Zeven's the one kind of doing it, I guess. So Zeven makes the roll. I guess
I'm not
Ulimar is
participating, I
helping.
just told them how
Yeah,
to do it.
Ulimar I guess is helping you. So Zeven makes a straight roll. He rolls a proficiency roll.
Oh, this is proficient.
Just roll a d20, buddy.
Bet. All right.
As we try to click him up and to see if we totally F it up. And Ur's body's essentially completely desecrated.
That is a 16.
Tastes like chicken, Zeven, as you take a little bite
It
out.
does. I mean,
Crocodile
Let's
chicken.
go.
it does. It's meant to taste like chicken, so.
I guess the dream of to join one with your body and the dream of cannibalism has finally come to reality.
Yeah, see, this novel's really coming together. It's really weird, but I think it'll sell. This is the weirdest relationship I've ever seen.
Now you have gained.
You're
Now you
muted,
have
man.
gained. Well, it's
I'm not eating.
Earth's strength.
Casper, let's go check out the stone statues. There's
This is
a lot
what I
stuff
think
on
of
the
when we talk about cannibalism. I think of the opening scene to The Road, where they're like, cannibalism is the
That
real
movie is
fear.
so hard.
Yes.
I couldn't finish it.
Exactly.
I rip I rip
my
a piece
father
of
could.
meat and I hand some to
Cannibalism is
Ulimar.
the real fear.
Forget about the meat. I like sushi better. So let's look at the stone statues. There's like items over there.
What is sushi? It's like as I walk away.
you just leave. What is
I'll take like the tiniest cube and I'm gonna prestidigitate it to taste like something else entirely.
I give a piece to Ulimar and say, "Eat."
Like
Get
potatoes
stronger.
or something. Like,
No, seriously. Let's go check out the stone statues.
No, wait. What does Ulimar do? Does he eat some of
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, Ulimar. This has now come full circle. You're eating one of your previous characters.
Not the first time. This is gonna be
that's weird.
Time number 10.
Is that new?
Don't make a habit of it. Like
Yeah.
I
Delicious.
signal, I signal to
13.
flip.
Ulimar, it tastes pretty good. It tastes like chicken. So Dumby and Casper are now going through the gardens of Heathrow, the ruins of Heathrow. What are you guys doing? You guys are looking for statues, or looking at some of the statues that Dumby has now
We're looking
uncovered?
for any items that might have, been scattered along through the hundreds of people that have been turned to stone by this crazy red woman.
Make an investigation roll.
The other, I'm gonna try to give him an advantage because my wisdom sucks.
Are you proficient?
I'm proficient with investigation.
I know, but it's Dumby,
I'm not proficient. But
so it doesn't count. You only do a straight roll.
Okay, I can do a straight roll.
Dumby's kind of aloof.
That's a 22.
Yeah, I mean, like you're looking through
I
some
cheer
of
him
the.
on, yeah.
Me with my +8.
The famous duo that arrived on the boat not too long ago. Your fortunes have changed, though. Now you have this tiara. Must be worth a fortune. It's like Dumby's crown that he found in the mines. And then, Casper, your fortune seems to be doing pretty good as well. Even though you kind of fudged up, your introduction with the royal queen, which of course her severed head now is in the bag of holding.
Who's royal now? Like,
You guys don't
Yeah,
find
she
any
used-
other items.
Okay, we should use the head to petrify the slavers, and then we should use the crowns to buy some slaves. There we go.
I don't know. Like, I think if I use the crown, I can sell this royal story a bit better. I just need some more time to make the documentation.
Okay,
Min,
well, I guess
Min and
we'll
Kanan
do
still have the
check out
mark
to
of a
pyramids.
slave.
There's not a lot of treasure.
Queen Min kind of runs.
Is that right? Is she the queen now?
Don't matter.
I mean, she's the only one who
Would-
can be queen, but
So she has the sword. So she's
I don't know
the
if
queen. Is
she's
that how
the
it works?
queen.
Is that how
Yeah,
it
you
works?
got, you got the sword, you got the tiara. Queen.
I don't know. Are we all queens if we're drag queens?
Wait, no. Tiaras
No.
are princesses.
No.
Tiaras are princesses. Tiaras are princesses. They're not queens. They're princesses. Crowns are for queens, right?
Does
I like to
anybody
make that distinction.
Does anybody else want to do anything before the long
Yes.
rest is finished? What else do you want to do, Kanan?
I wanted to use some of the blue dragon scales that I have from several sessions ago, and I wanted to craft a blue, like a little toy knight, like carved out of wood.
Do you have like any wood carver's tools or anything like that?
No, I just whittle it. I'll take several days if I need to, but
And you're just trying to like inset the scales into this toy.
yeah, it's just like because I've been making toys almost every other night or so.
Okay, successfully do it.
Cool.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Kanan,
I'm
get over here. Eat.
No, fuck
Become
off.
strong.
Nah, fuck off.
Man, you're kind of coming
eat
out
a
of the
rabbit.
sleep, I guess, and you hear Zeven and all these guys as you kind of like daze in and out of consciousness, and you smell the cooked meat of her.
It
What do you
smells
do?
delicious.
What do you do,
don't know
man?
it's her though.
Does it smell delicious?
I don't know. I mean, I
Does
told him
chicken-
how to
Oh,
cook
delicious.
it. I
Smells like
told him
chicken.
how to prepare it. So
I just do like this, and like Zeven makes use the finest of spices.
I
I'm gonna.
I gave you some of the herbs that I found.
I love it.
Just gonna solve that.
I think Seven's enjoying this too much. He's not like Seven
He's
the
the
undaunted.
stall guy, yeah.
He's like Seven
Oh.
the chef or something. Seven
I'll take a bite.
Anthony Bourdain.
I'm gonna watch you do this and not say anything. Like, just do that.
Ulimar's
just
gonna
fucking
take a piece of meat
tired,
and
man.
point it. Ulimar's gonna take a piece of meat and point it at Min. Eat. Gain strength.
By
Gain
the way-
strength.
Sure, okay.
I'll
And then tomorrow, Min, Queen of Bull.
Is anybody else doing anything before the long rest?
I was just gonna have a chat with Ulimar
Ulimar
about
starts
this
drawing up
tiara.
a plan, though.
Okay, Ulimar and Casper are talking about the tiara. What do you guys say to one another?
Oh
Because he's currently wearing it. I wanted to go.
no,
over.
I got it like I got it in the bag
Oh, in the bag.
because Zeven took it and pretty much he doesn't trust Zeven anymore. He just lost all trust because he tried to steal from him.
What? I gave it back to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Your name is Zeven. It has already been decided.
If it was
I'll hate your
8,
next character,
if it
too.
was 6 or 8, then yeah, he can trust you. But no, I guess 7.
7 for 7.
Ulimar,
I did smart things. I did dumb things, but at least I know I did smarter things than the other rest of the party.
They're all eating over like you approach them flip flop. They're all eating over like a barbecue.
Yep. I'll sit down and I'll grab a piece. Because I'll sit down next to Ulimar and I'll grab a piece to show my respect, sort of thing, to try to also persuade him, gain his favor, I guess.
Actually,
Ulimar, I have plans for the tiara. I need it to be able to sell myself as someone I'm not.
So
He just grins like and looks at you. Why be
So let-
woman? Why be woman? No.
So let's look at that treasure map
Weird.
again.
Weird.
Not
Where's that
not
treasure map?
woman royalty. It's look, mate, it's a crown regardless.
I know we forgot about that treasure map, but you remember you bought that treasure map from the innkeeper? Let's look at it again. It makes me happy.
I think Kanan has that.
You want crown?
has it.
You
Has
want
what?
crown? No,
I didn't buy it. I bought a potion of healing.
What's
What
wrong
am I
with the treasure
supposedly
map?
have?
Ulimar just like goes in the bag and pulls out both the tiara and the crown he had before.
I could have sworn somebody had a treasure map. Anyway,
Wait, what crown? What?
I did buy a map a while
Ulimar
back, but I didn't. I
Ulimar
don't-
picked up a crown.
It was of the local
the
area
tunnel.
around the inn and detail. Or, yeah, that inn we were at. It's a map.
He
of-
has a glowing divine crown. And now he has a tiara.
What the fuck is that?
so hold on. Who has the tiara exactly? I thought it was Casper.
Ulimar.
Who has it?
Ulimar has the
has it.
tiara and a crown.
Why do you have the crown?
Because he
Because-
picked up a crown.
Oh,
Yeah.
you made a crown. Okay.
No, he picked up a crown.
he picked up a crown.
yeah,
From where?
you don't need to know.
Bellic.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
Crown.
but-
It's not a royal crown, guys. It's like a crown of thorns.
Ooh.
I don't need to know.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Zeven.
don't need the crown of thorns. I need something to show myself as royalty. So
No, I don't
There's-
think I need that. No.
He looks at he looks at the tiara, looks at you.
hard pass. Like nope.
He looks at the tiara, looks at you, then looks at Min, looks back at the tiara, grimaces a bit. You know female.
No, tiara is not.
I
for
cast
females.
disguise self to
Tiaras
like grow my
technically
hair
are.
out. And
It's for
But-
it's for Kanan. You
It's
should put it on
okay.
Kanan's head.
He looks at the
Kanan,
he looks
I
at
can
the
make
new
you a flower
disguise
crown.
and disguise flip flop. Looks at Min. Then grimace. You still male. You
you don't know
Here.
that.
You want be female? Go talk. Points at Min.
Huh?
Learn.
As I was like, oh, so you don't want to be a man anymore? As I grab my hand axe. But don't worry, it'll be a quick incision.
No work.
Ulimar,
Me make bag
Kanan's
with teeth.
Kanan's
Me make
genderless,
bag
so
with teeth.
put the crown on him.
What?
Kane's like, hold on a minute.
Why? He
Elves
was
are usually
insisting. He was
elves are usually
insisting.
genderless anyway.
Wolves are usually.
I feel like we need to check out this crown of thorns while we're at it.
He's already identified it.
I mean, you've identified it. What is it?
Did you?
is a crown of thorn that casts wall of fire.
That's
okay.
right.
But now, how do we identify him now? How do we identify him as a person?
So
If you want to be female, take, but no touch.
huh?
I don't want to be female, but it'll help me out, and I take it.
Roll insight.
I'm not deceiving you. I mean, I say that with like the disguised self-feminine.
If it's not
And the
deception, then
hair?
it's persuasion. You have to persuade
Why,
it.
why do you have to be
okay. Alright, I will
female to wear a
100
crown of thorns? I'm a
I
little
will
confused.
100%.
He wants to
I'm
wear the
lost.
tiara.
Yeah.
He wants to be extremely feminine, so he's pointing at men. Learn,
That's a-
learn.
That was an 11 for my persuasion.
It still doesn't make any sense, but okay.
So
Whatever you say, buddy.
after
Are-
eating, Min's gonna grab the sword and kind of walk around and explore the area.
Me walk with you.
Just
me
holding
guard.
up a torch, just like
Me guard.
He drops the tiara onto you, and with a grimace like, no, understand why be female? Just walks away like questioning his entire existence.
So when I
Why
grabbed
does a
the
man
sword,
want to be a woman?
Like,
when I grabbed the sword flamed up. But when Min grabs it, it's fine. There's no problem with it.
There's a flame when she has it like as a torch almost, right?
Okay.
Well, kind of holding it and like just walking with it, kind of going down, not really up, because I assume it's like daylight, right? At
It's
this
not
point?
daylight. It is 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, I thought we did a long rest.
No,
Not yet.
everybody's just
nah,
doing
this-
stuff.
This is,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
One
I'm
question,
still
though.
like sleeping. No.
DM, I got a question.
And
though.
then,
how
yeah,
much,
I'm gonna
how much of
reply after
Earth's
that.
scaly hide did we manage to get by breaking him down?
Yeah.
Make a survival roll.
I'd like to.
He's
do
got to
a
do it with
medium-
advantage.
I'd like
I told
do
him
a
how to
me-
disassemble the body. I told him.
I'd like
Uh,
to do-
should I do it, considering how I was technically the one pulling it apart?
I'd
Does
like to
Zeven
do a
or
medium
Ulimar want to
rest.
do it?
Go ahead, Zeven.
All right.
He's the one that was cutting it up.
I'd like to do a medium rest, please.
24.
Yeah, I mean, like there's some gator scales.
Well, I think they're trying to cut the hide off in a solid piece.
Wait, hold up. You
I
guys
told
have
them that
not-
they.
This is the
that it's
perfect
harder to
time.
do when they waited a while. I mean, it took us however long to get back here. See the hot sun.
day.
It started to get rigor mortis, so they're probably not going to get a great scale pull. But
Scale hide don't dry up that quick. It's supposed to retain moisture. That's what part of those mainly are good for.
Wait,
we're walking
meat,
through
on,
gators
the meat,
before.
on the other hand,
You guys got some gator scale.
can I take the blood from that's in Ur's body?
Yeah, you got. Do you have any vials?
or a
I
bucket.
have. I know I should have beakers because this brewer's sick.
You got. You have a beak. I'm gonna say you have 1 flask of Ur's blood.
Nice.
That's weird.
That is kinda weird.
Olimar
Even for
pulls
me.
up. Olimar pulls up the 2 jugs full of goblin swill. Being like, no use.
Is anybody else doing anything before the long rest is complete?
I'm
Since
done.
I got the hide, I want to make plans on making armor out of it for the next day.
You want to make some armor out of the hide?
Yep.
Okay.
If you look at the general chapter Monday, you'll see the idea I'm trying to make.
Okay. You guys are all getting kind of tired, though, right? You guys were marching all the way day from these ruins, from the Temple of Ina, all the way here. I'm assuming everybody goes to bed, correct?
Correct.
Who's taking
Before-
first watch?
I will while I'm making that night.
Okay. What is
Do
King?
second watch.
Zeven's on second. Who's on third?
That'll be Ulimar.
Okay. What is Kanan thinking about as the starlight of the desert is going through? The ocean breeze can be heard nearby.
I'm thinking about, like, should I write the novel? Maybe, you know. I wonder how I'd sell it. I'm trying to go back in like my memories. I mean, but I can't really, like, there are things that I can do that I don't know why I can do them. And I'm just trying to think, could I write this? Maybe I should try it out. And I start taking notes.
You make some notes. Are you going to
That's-
start trying to write the novel?
Not tonight, because I'm working on the toy.
Okay, cool. Zeven's on second watch. What does Zeven do?
I mostly just like take out the vial of blood that I have, and it's like can't wait to make a good bloody cocktail out of this.
Like a
Fine,
Bloody
these
Mary?
are
You
some-
take on Bloody Mary.
Like a bloody
Yeah, except I'm gonna be actually I'm gonna ask if I can somehow infuse this with magical properties. Somehow make this a
Well,
Nutrition
that
of
blood is
something or
high.
something?
That blood is extremely high in protein. You might actually grow an inch.
oh,
Can he just be like suddenly a tall dwarf?
I need that. Like,
Goliath dwarf.
I mean I'm 5'7". I'm not sure he remembered that.
You're still small.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now because is gone, I'm now almost the tallest person in the group.
You're
Oh, I
still
thought
the.
Kanan was tall.
Yeah,
And also is
I am
Min.
taller than him. I
I'm
think
5'7".
Yeah,
I'm
so,
6. Yeah, I'm
A
6.
5'7" human.
So I'm tied in height.
No,
Hey, that's pretty
no,
tall
you're
for a dwarf.
5'7".
I was gonna,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
5'7" is
6.
tall for a dwarf.
Like,
I'm
really
6.
tall.
You're shorter than me.
What type of dwarf are you, Zeven?
For the
He's a
hill
human
dwarf.
dwarf.
Yeah, I'm a hill dwarf.
He's still a stunty.
I don't think you can be 5'7". Average height is 4 feet.
Ah!
Oh, it's 4 feet.
Well, there's the roll option. What's the highest roll you
Ulimar
roll
is
get?
taller than you.
Roll a 2d4, Zeven.
2d4.
Yes.
All right.
This is something you guys can do in character creation.
Hey, just
So
to
you roll a
back-
4. So you're 48 inches tall. Or 4 feet, correct?
All right.
You're an average height
You
for a
are.
dwarf.
Average.
Zeven
That
just
makes more sense.
goes from like 5'7" and then shrinks down to 4 foot, like right now.
It's just like a posture thing or something, flip flop. You just like,
Scales
you know,
correctly.
He was
It's-
wearing
it's
stilettos.
too-
That's
too
why he's
long,
so
like-
Stilettos.
Well, that's where they went.
I just got hit by
She's been
enemy-
walking around barefoot this whole time. Where am
I mean, as a
shoes?
halfling, I'm 3'2", and he's
Dan
like
speaks.
5'7". He's the towering over me.
Goddamn dwarves keep stealing my shoes.
whenever Zeven says he's like 5'7", you guys always like notice it now. He's always like standing on something, right?
we all in unison.
I take
say
more notes
bullshit.
for the novel.
I love it.
We all say
Oh,
in unison.
boy.
Bullshit.
Hey,
That's funny. That was
a
funny.
while back, I discovered something like a scroll with a whole bunch of studies and notes in it. Did
Yeah.
we ever make anything out of that?
Oh,
What
yeah,
type
we got
of?
two spells
You have to
for
tell
it.
me exactly where you got it. Otherwise, it's just like random stuff that you're just telling me you have.
We got 2 spell
I
scrolls.
I have a
in
bunch
the,
of
uh,
random shit,
in the
anyways.
dungeon.
I mean,
I
one
have
of
a
the things that we
+2
have is a
bow.
carved quill.
Isn't that the one that exploded?
Well, Dumby
No.
is that we're Dumby is sleeping. Otherwise, if Dumby wants to get up, he has to make a con save or take a stack of exhaustion.
Oh,
Okay.
Dumby, just stay
All right,
asleep.
never mind.
Zeven, you got the vial of blood. You're thinking about the Bloody Mary. Ulimar's on last watch. What is Ulimar thinking about?
Ulimar's thinking about how to make this armor. Like, because he's got a lot of hide. He hasn't made armor yet before, so this is a new experience for him.
Oh my God! Is that so? Saw the picture. Is that what you want to make?
Yeah, that's a crude armor,
Cool.
but not instead of being a dwarf in there, just using the
A kobold. I like it.
No, not a kobold. For the so-called one who got petrified first, like a complete moron.
Oh, you made it for me? Oh.
This voice.
I feel like Min's like, oh,
Oh, you made it for me? Thank you.
all, of
Is that better?
all of a sudden, I just hear high pitched noises. I'm like, oh,
I got something else to make for Zeven.
My
in
wolf
mind.
ears prick up. I'm like, am I hearing something no one else can hear again? I don't know.
So like since Zeven is like a barbarian, it's no point making him armor and all
Wait,
that.
what do we call that armor so I can add it to my sheet?
Not yet. He hasn't made it yet. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
That's
cool,
about
cool,
it.
cool, cool.
it's gonna take him a little time to make it.
That's cool. It's cute.
unless you don't want to wear armor, then you can be like.
So
"Hey."
wait a minute, this armor, you made a picture of it or somewhere? Or?
No, it's I found it as crocodile armor for a dwarf, but I want to use the design of the armor instead of making it for a dwarf. I'm making it for a human. That's the reason why I decided to make armor out of earth.
I think we should make some mortars.
Hey,
Well,
Did we all
soon enough,
successfully
soon
long
enough, Ulimar could make more devastating weapons. He just need a proper forge and a
Should make
lot of
some-
materials.
The long rest is complete. And it's now 11:30 in the morning. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna wake up everybody just like
before
a
we
child.
before we wake up, the DM makes rolls every day as events in
shit.
the world are happening, while time is essentially being wasted. Number one is the roll for the invasion of
Did you
Samarkand.
hear that?
If
Did you hear that?
reason,
We're wasting time.
wasting the time. I don't know. So this is how the roll for the invasion of Samarkand works. I just roll it every day until you find out if it's been invaded or not. The other roll is for as Min is sleeping at night and you wake up, you see the vision of. I'm going to make the rolls now. I'm going to make the
Not
roll
this
for the
bit.
first person.
Okay.
Have to roll an 18 or higher. The roll for the second person.
oh yeah, the
The roll
corruption.
for the third person. Nothing so far. As the fingers are trying to reach out to one another and connect, who knows who will be binding you or searching for the fingers as well. The last one is for a mysterious figure that you have yet met. And you guys wake up in the morning.
Hey, if we put the finger in with the Medusa, would it petrify?
It's just gonna come back onto my neck. So it's
How does Min wake up? I'm curious. Did you have nightmares or something?
no, apparently not.
Like
You woke up
Wake up
okay
screaming
today?
again.
Like,
Can I
Apparently,
wake
I
up
said,
everyone by banging pots and pans like an annoying child?
We still need to make a box soon to put that head in if we're gonna store it in there.
Just leave that to Ulimar.
Alright.
He's been trying to design a sealed compartment that can hold those fingers, so he
It
can
could
use
just
the Medusa
be-
head as a test subject.
It could be
Well,
like a
ma-
bullseye lantern, right? Like
That's
it
what I'm
puts the head in a
thinking.
certain
Yeah.
puts the head in a certain way.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
I mean, there's lanterns.
Until
Can
we
we
have
shove it in
it
a lantern.
until we have it in a box, I think it would be
I have a
wise to
bullseye
wrap it up in cloth so that we can't see it.
yeah. I have a bullseye lantern, so you can use that. I mean, so
you just happen to have one on you.
yeah, because I don't have dark vision like you silly folks. I need a lantern.
I don't have it either.
Spend
There's-
4 months
there's-
in a
there's, like,
cave
there's
for all your
lanterns
life, and
all
then
around.
you'll
It's
have
It's part
that
of a
vision.
thieves' kit, I think. The bullseye lantern.
I don't like caves. You know, I'm a Lightfoot halfling, I think. So I just like that. So I'm sorry, Stoutfoot halfling.
What's
So I
wrong
just like
with
to hang
cave? What's wrong with cave? Cave good. Cave
Nothing. It's
damp,
dark, and damp, and
Yeah,
boring.
it's gross in there.
It's perfect for a
You
road.
weird. You weird.
I don't know, I like the
You
You just
weird.
date your father.
I mean,
so.
I like streets and people and things I can take. You know, you can't really take much from a cave except maybe water.
rocks.
Literally, Ulimar looks at
Stalagmites.
himself
Rocks.
and his
What else are you gonna take from a
all
cave?
his gear.
That's what I'm saying. Rocks and water. Maybe a crab.
Stalactites? I don't know.
You
You can catch crabs. You
Ulimar
literally
Can't believe it,
catch crabs.
but I'm
finds all
agreeing with
nice
Dudley
stuff
here.
in cave.
I feel like Dunby forgot that there's also gems that could be found in caves
That's
Spoken
because
like a
you're a
true
miner,
dwarf.
like a dwarf. Yeah.
and,
but I'm not-
potential and potential treasures.
I'm not gonna dig through stone, man. I like, I like the.
So you
finished
like
stuff.
treasures, but you aren't. You're not man enough to actually go into a cave.
treasure that's finished, not treasure
Weak,
that's
stupid,
like,
and scared.
I mean, are you try? We're okay. Let's just end this conversation. He's a thief. The whole point of being a thief is to steal other people's work so you don't have to work.
So where's your
I
work?
don't steal.
But
I'm,
the also thing about
He
a thief,
borrows and forgets to return.
I'm a swashbuckler. Remember, I sort of take
Commandeer.
things.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, commandeer. That's it. That's a better word. Commandeer, or I'm a privateer. And so let's look at that treasure map again. You have the treasure map, Kanan. Let's go.
It's not a treasure map. It's just a map of the area.
Just put an X somewhere and be like, just so that's where we want to go. So just put an X there.
So according to your treasure map, we should be going north to the pyramids, right?
Pyramids are west.
That's a good question. We do need to decide on where we're going.
Well, I recommended. Well, I asked mainly it was Kanan and Min. But
I need
it
to
was sort of
get-
the whole group.
I need to
I
get
need
to...
someone to carry. I needed someone to carry Ulimar so he can actually make the gear.
I immediately point at Zeven. I just point without saying anything. I said, I just point.
We got the tensor's disc, right? You can just.
Well,
put
I mean,
Ulimar on the disc.
don't you have the whole hide now, so we don't actually need to carry like what's left of him?
No, the bones has been already been dumped into the lake.
Yeah.
The meat's already been eaten.
Yeah,
But
Casper's
now,
got the disc, so he can carry stuff. So
Now with the hide, he
And
wants to.
I did want to do a couple things. I wanted to look for the barrel of water that we left here. I also wanted to talk to Min to try to identify the scroll that Dundee gave her and I. He gave us each one a spell scroll back in the dungeon. Yeah.
So there's some spell scrolls that need to be identified?
Yeah. Dunby gave us 2 spell scrolls. One each to Min.
Where were they found?
I think I gave you those.
Oh, was it Kanan?
Well, just give it to Ulimar. He'll identify it while he's making the armor.
They were
Why don't you just do the tensor's
in the
disc?
Temple of Ina. Yeah.
I need to get to Stormbrook, and if we need to go to...
And about the barrel with the water and the grain that Ur was holding, it's in the bag. The bag of holding. Everything Ur was carrying with him has been stuffed into the bag.
That is true.
Would the bag of holding be able to carry that much weight, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
500 pounds.
Yeah, that's a
500
lot of...
I think it's good. Anything that could fit in a 5 square foot, right? So
Yeah, but it's limited to 500 pounds. And
That
the
is
barrel
correct.
of water is like 400 and something pounds.
No, the barrel was larger than that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that heavy. I mean, I could calculate it.
you know,
It's a 40 gallon barrel. I worked it out at some point.
As much as I'd like to actually stand here and admire the scenery and talk about literally like I know our fallen comrade, but can we go somewhere to the point where we're not just standing here in the middle?
Well,
of
I needed to go to summer camp, and I know Rizu is invading there, but I have business that I have to attend there. And,
Unfortunately,
well,
Casper is correct. The barrel of water has to be emptied out slightly. So the barrel is probably 3/3 full, but then the bag of holding is considered full. The barrel weighs 70 plus the water, a full barrel of water at 8 pounds per gallon at 40 gallons is around 400 pounds.
boom!
So what did you say? Wait, hold on, Casper. What did you say about Rizu? Where's Rizu?
Rizu's invading Samarkand.
Oh, Samarkand. Okay.
Samarkand,
So
yeah.
what is? You
And,
want to go to war? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to go to war. There's someone there I need to go see. It's and I know Kanan needs to get to Stormbrook, and it might be a port city. It's on the ocean, so on the coast. We might be able to get a ship there.
If it's
all the same, Casper, Ulimar is waiting for you to make the disc so he can start crafting.
If it's a war, let's hit the payroll. What do you think?
Shouldn't we just go after Rizu?
Well, we might be able to use the Medusa head on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Let's hit the payroll. Use the Medusa head, get the payroll.
Make disc.
And then we go to Stormbrook and finish whatever it was started over there.
Well, why do you need to see Rizu anyway? Who's Rizu?
I don't need to see Rizu.
He's the one who enslaved us. Well, partially, or bought us, rather.
Yeah.
So
As
what
I
are you going
just go
if you're not
to
seeing
Ulimar.
Rizu, who are you seeing then?
My daughter might be there. She I've reason to believe that my daughter's there. It's been a long time since I've seen her.
Okay.
Well, Ulimar's still waiting. He's waiting for Flip Flop to make the damn disc.
But they're in their own little world. Don't worry about it.
Well, can I
try
to read these scrolls and then I'll make this disc as well afterwards.
Let Ulimar do it. Let's go.
What are we trying to do?
So there was 2 spell scrolls that Kanan found in the temple.
Where did he find them exactly?
I believe I found them in the library.
Yeah, in the same room with the exploding book.
Yeah, I found it because I found the scrolls and 2 books, one of which I still have, which was a druidic book, I believe, or journal.
You gave that to me.
Yeah, I
you
gave that to you.
You wave the pearl that Dumby gave over to you as you cast the rituals of the spell scroll. The two spells.
I should just be able to read them because of the Arcana, right? Proficiency.
Yeah, if it's a spell that you can learn, then you should be able to read them, I believe.
That's correct. You have to make 2 Arcana rolls.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's a 19 and a nat 1.
The other one would need to be identified,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
A spell
So
of entangle, and then you spend the next 10 minutes doing this other scroll, correct?
What I'll do, I'll say Ulimar, and I chuck him the black pearl, and I say, "Look, you need the disc. We want this scroll read. Identify it, and I'll do the disc." So I'll let.
I think
Ulimar-
we could do it at the same time.
But Ulimar keep. He's waving around the pearl.
You're not keeping my pearl.
Need.
No, that's a bond of friendship between Dunby and I. It's something important to me.
That must be a very frail friendship.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Need pearl. And he pulls out, and he pretty much waved the pearl before pulling out the contraption he has that's combined with Earth's skull. Need power. You
need a pearl or a gem?
He looks at the gem, shrugs.
Shrugs.
The other scroll that identifies, correct, using a ritual? I'm sorry, Olimar. Sorry, you guys are eating
From the grave.
Pops
I have a tinderbox if you need power.
It's a spell scroll of protection of poison.
Oh.
Okay.
Useless.
It's not useless. It's
so who's keeping
useful
what?
for
Because I know
humans.
Min had one and I had one, so I don't know.
Someone has to add it to the sheet.
Ulimar don't need, but need pearl.
Yeah, I
need
don't
pearl.
care. You pick one.
Whose spell lists are they on?
I think most of the small. I think
Entangled's on the
druid
druid spell list, so.
I mean, there's multiple, and they all have overlapping stuff. I think Entangle can be taught by wizards and such too.
I think Entangle is just a druid spell.
Yeah, it's just a
really.
Druid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, for example, halflings have resistance against poison, so usually the small people have resistance, like dwarves. I think also do. So it's better for humans or somebody else.
Yeah.
And I can't learn protection from poison, so.
It's an artificer spell or cleric.
Or cleric.
Yeah, you learn that one?
That means you can cast from it.
Yeah, you can't learn it like
cast from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so we're going to look for your daughter, right? Is that the place just there?
Well, yeah. My idea was to go to summer camp, look for my daughter, and possibly get a boat to Stormbrook. So
yeah, let's do that.
Kanan and Min can. Yeah.
I want to beat your daughter. Let's do that.
I don't know. She's a bit fiery.
I don't think it's a good idea for him to meet your daughter.
I'm trying to say it as like nicely as possible. It's like, I don't know. She's a bit fiery, mate. Like, you
don't say that. He'll interpret that as a good thing.
I'm just looking for payroll.
His daughter is very ugly and cruel and not nice, but he loves her anyway.
Hey, look! I kept the Medusa head. So.
Keep it mines. It mines.
Oh, good.
DM,
okay, we gotta clarify this right now. Not everything is yours. Okay.
you want Carrie without Ulimar bag?
Not everything is yours.
Well, I thought
Ulimar don't think so.
On the tensor disc because it was we left it here in the garden.
Look, I'm not supposed to be part of this book. So I'm gonna say this right now. Not everything is yours. Don't fucking say anything back to me.
Ulimar think you stupid.
I punch him.
You want Carrie's head without
I punch him.
Oh God!
I start wailing. I kick him 3 times.
My God.
Yeah, over your dying frozen corpse with a whole stack of poison in you.
Also, Kanan, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't say this. You're not part of this story when you're partially in the beginning of it.
I was in the beginning
Not
of
a
it.
hobo.
Urto, Ulimar, you caused death. You caused death and made many problem with party.
Yeah, then don't argue with me. I said.
Ulimar still think you're just neutered dog.
Well, now that conversation is over, so we're gonna look for Casper's daughter so we can reunite the family, and I can rob a payroll, and then let's move on.
That
Casper
second one was
wants
optional,
to.
but all right.
Casper wants to go north,
Yeah.
past Husad. So you guys are going to go around Husad to Samarkand, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have to cross the desert to go straight north, though, and that's risky. But
I mean, unless
then we won't
stop
have to
in
go
Husad
around.
to get better transport.
Yeah. I mean, we were
Well,
gonna
I mean,
pretend to be
the
slavers.
the
We're gonna
longer
pretend
we
to be
take,
slavers
the more
anyway,
risky
right?
it
Something
is.
like that.
The,
We're gonna
the longer
pretend
we
to be
take,
slavers, right?
Well, yeah, that was my idea, was using the crown and some real documentation to convince people that I more or less own this band of people.
I think I have forgery. What is
You
it?
know,
Forgery.
own Ulimar. You know, own Ulimar.
Yes, yeah, I have deception and forgery. I can give you advantage, so we can have some fun with that.
Yeah, because I've got proficient in forgery kits and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Min, are we heading north?
So we head north. We Min can come
Well,
with us. She
are we
can be
going to
like
stop
our-
in
She can be
Husad
like our
first?
mercenary
Or?
captain or something.
Well, wait, hold on. Earlier we said apparently the water that we had in the bag was too much. So is it still too much, or did we?
Well, I mean,
The
if
bag
we-
of holding
if we
is
leave it-
considered full if you have the water.
if we leave it on the disc, because that's how we were transporting it, it wouldn't be overly heavy, but we can only just take one barrel. That's how the math
Ulimar
works
only
out.
got one barrel in the bag. That's
Well, we
the
can't
one
put-
was
But
carrying.
we can't put anything else in the bag then. So
No, I'm just saying he's only got one barrel of water. That's it. It was the only one
Okay.
that was carrying with him.
Husad is a massive city built and ruled by the Genie King, Rizu. To go
Not there
around
now, though.
unknown.
Okay.
Shit.
To travel around Husad, I'm using the hex grid to determine how many days travel to actually travel to Samarkand.
I know.
Boy.
7
well,
days.
Well,
My genie told me that Rizu's in Samarkand, so
You have a
if we
genie?
stop-
Wait, what?
Wait.
look,
What does
I
that
have
mean?
I have reason to believe that
Inside
Nice cover.
check.
Nice cover.
It's not a real genie.
I'm gonna roll the deception.
I didn't
rolled
roll
for
very good. I
insight.
only got a 10. Don't roll low.
It's not a real genie.
22.
All right.
Lord.
I go back to kicking Ulimar.
Yeah,
But
you're gonna. If you're
I've-
gonna attack me, I'm gonna hit you with a shield, then poison you with
I've
purple
been
one poison.
consulting.
Okay,
with
well, let's
divination.
You don't
not
have
hurt
purple
each
worm
other
poison.
because I'm not.
Ah,
I'm
yes,
not
he does.
ruling out.
Where'd you get
spells
purple
for-
worm poison?
Criminal spy background.
He got purple worm poison from purple worms. Yes.
Yeah, but purple worm poison's really powerful. Like, where'd you
Yep.
get it?
Can I roll
What do you think?
insight?
The caves?
Can I roll insight
remember
for
that
that
happening.
genie remark?
There was a purple worm in the caves.
No,
Okay.
just remnants.
In case
of,
that we're
remnants of
just
its
gonna
poison.
not beat each other, I will use.
I
one
got
person.
poisoner feet. You can't resist my shit.
I leave.
Hey DM, can I
well,
roll a insight for that
Um,
genie remark?
I
Yes.
I am the genie 7. I'm the genie.
Why did you
I-
slip up,
well,
my guy?
my deception is going to be. I was
22.
consulting with I was consulting my divinations, and I've got reason to believe that Rizu is in Samarkand, and
Risu's
my
the
daughter
genie.
as well. Yeah, Rizu, the genie.
Are we taking off
I mean-
north, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, do we stop in Husad to get better transport? That's what I'm asking.
I would
the party.
rather miss Usad.
The
Why?
As
Why?
Kanan
Why?
and I still bear the slave markings.
Yeah,
well,
but cities are cool.
this was the other thing that I was thinking is that we've got this one-time use of remove curse, does one of you want the mark removed?
I feel like
Should be
give it to
Kanan.
men.
Yeah, we should keep the
Or,
murder hobo
or do
in
we need to
check.
save it for?
Why should it be Kanan?
I
Just
know.
check.
Well, first and foremost, we should put it to Mint. She's the holder of the damn fucking the damn fucking fingers, and being a slave with that kind of power is gonna bring us a lot more trouble. Having
That's
the
a good
hobo
point.
in chains is kind of already a common thing for any kind of city like this.
I don't know. I think it.
I'm gonna leave and not participate with this conversation anymore. I'm really angry.
And you can't just abandon every single conversation.
think it's-
Considering that I
keeps
do
happening.
have no, he does have a good point. I do have the finger I could be passed on as one of their allies. So
Yeah.
Alright.
Dunby, you got the
Alright.
feather.
We'll save we'll save the legacy of Queen Min later.
What is with all this queens and stuff?
I mean,
Alright,
aren't
go
you
ahead
all
and
about the
cast it.
king?
Dunby has the feather, so
Okay.
he'll have to cast it on your face, I guess.
How do I use?
that's
So
that's
jab
but
it in,
okay,
you're
go
gonna
on.
you're gonna jab it into her face. Go for it.
Okay, let's see if it works.
I got a pen and a small booklet ready, just waiting.
Good God.
He's just watching.
Yeah, I think we
by
just
the
have
way,
to run this. I think
Are
we
we
just have to run
are we leaving, guys?
Yes,
With the tattoo.
yes, we are.
We're heading north to Samarkand, correct?
Yep.
Well, are we going to Husad first,
Yeah,
or
we should stop by Husad. Just check it out.
Okay,
whole reason why.
remove the curse. Are we going to use the remove curse thing before we go any further?
Yeah. I'm gonna run the quill over the tattoo or whatever it is.
You take the feathers and you wipe them over Min. You say the incantation that was revealed to you through Flip-Flop's identification. You feel a burning sensation, Min, as the ink begins to levitate off the skin and float into the air and dissipate into the desert jungle wind.
Ooh.
desert jungle?
Well,
Desert
I forgot
jungle.
to remember where you guys are at because you guys are saying
I'm just
lonely
kidding.
here, and
I'm
I'm
sorry.
like,
I'm not
He's just
trying to
giving you
shit.
shit.
I'm sorry. It
It's
just,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't mean
I'll be
to
sending you the
a-
home
a
cooked
jackass.
crocodile
It
armor.
just happens.
we will say, yeah, sure, send it to me.
And Husad, we should go buy a parrot or something. Let's go.
What?
A parrot.
Why do you want a bird? Well, I'm not here. Never mind.
I already
I have
have a
no idea.
bird, and Flapjack squeals.
So we could get another bird.
Why do we need another bird?
Why do we need
No idea.
birds?
Or I could get a cat. I don't know.
I don't think
Cat,
we
a
can feed
frog,
another
or a
mouth.
toad.
The cat. Maybe we could buy a displacer beast.
I like
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like I just clocked back in. Is he usually like this? Is he usually
Yes.
this subterraneanly dumb?
Look, it's genius if you think about it.
Stupid,
Just don't think.
stupid,
just don't
stupid.
think about it.
All right, so yes, now we're heading to we're gonna head through Husad and we're gonna get better transportation. So would that be
so we
like
can buy some
horses?
stuff, supplies.
Camels.
Well, if we have to buy horses, we have to make sure we spend all of our money on like horses, camels, or whatever. We can't be buying random shit.
Well,
We could
The
buy
whole
some healing
party-
potions, right?
together we have 534 gold and some silver and copper.
Ah, cool. That means I can actually ride
That's
them.
just
I
the
can
loot,
actually
right? Because
can actually-
Yeah,
carry
that's
everyone.
the total funds. Everyone
I think
is,
I
it's
have
split into six.
individual
Okay.
gold.
Yeah,
where's
it is
my-
split into six, but that is the total fund.
Because I have individual gold of 153 from before, so
Yeah.
Wait, does anyone here even know how to even ride a horse?
Yeah.
Or can-
Yeah,
I've,
yeah,
I've
I
ridden
probably-
a time or two.
I probably would, although I don't know how much I hunt on them.
I've ridden very big horses, unicorns.
Has anyone ridden something that's actually fictional?
So we need to have the money to buy the horses, and then we need to have money to buy the feed and rations. So for that, I think we're up at our 500 at that point.
See, I don't know about y'all, but me and Olimar
Look, we
finally
can-
got rations.
Look, just rely on me. I can make a couple deals.
All right.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you go to Husad, we can find some stuff, right? So, like a wagon or something.
Yeah, even if we buy a horse and a wagon, and we
Yeah,
just-
wagon actually would be nice because
we can just sit in the back.
yeah.
Flip flop. When you do go out there, get some seasonings and stuff. I need stuff for my brew.
You're all coming with me. You're
Yeah,
you're
we're all
my
coming.
entourage.
I'll pretend I,
can't-
didn't
I can't
hear
pull-
that, but sure.
I can't pull my my deceit off without you guys. You guys are my escort party.
I'm Casper's cousin.
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. We're heading off.
We're heading north.
While I was doing that,
To Husad?
Heading north. We're gonna go to Husad.
Oh, shit.
Purchase some.
Wait a minute, Min.
Riding-
Guess what?
What?
You have yourself a new crocodile armor.
Hell yeah! What is it called?
I'll be sending it to you right now.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get transportation, preferably
A wagon.
a wagon and 2 horses. I don't know
Yeah.
if we can use that with the desert if they go by camels or whatever.
Yeah,
Let's have,
we've got a couple-
let's have
couple ponies.
Kanan make a survival roll.
All right. I rejoin the party.
What's wrong with Kanan? What's wrong with Kanan? Why does he have to make a survival roll?
Because he's proficient.
He's the best.
He's just
24.
got it.
Kanan, you're going to travel north to Husad. You still have the mark of a slave, of course, but the way you're thinking about is you guys leave the ruins of Hethra and enter into where the jungle becomes desert and the sand creeps across the green. It's still not that far away, though. It's only a day's travel to Husad. So these ruins must have been a part of some mighty kingdom that stood a long time ago, connected to the Genie King city.
DM, can I roleplay the fitting of the crocodile armor?
Yeah, what do you want to do? As
I'm
Min is
pretty
being
much-
put on the armor of essentially.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just jumping on Min like a small child, just like literally just tying the armor, trying to fit her well, hitting it if it doesn't fit too well, you know, like a crude little child.
You're like a tailor.
Like yeah, little Taylor.
He's linked the picture of what it looks like. It's like bits and pieces of like crocodile. And was blue. You know, it's blue scaled crocodile. Basically it's studded leather +1 and allows you to shapeshift for 15 minutes for a crocodile for 1 day.
That's so cool.
But it's studded leather +1. It uses an infusion slot for Ulimar.
Until I can get the proper materials, and then
Yeah, the gold and the time to do it.
Yep.
Which I would still need to flush out how that actually works. Cool. You guys are traveling north?
Yep. On the way there.
Min likes,
It'll
Min likes.
take a day.
Ben likes.
I'll.
How do I add this to my D&D sheet?
I'll
Custom home
create.
run.
Damn it. Okay.
I'll create a patent for nobility on the last page of parchment I have.
I'll give him advantage because I do have deception. So
Well, it's not a deception. It's using a forgery kit.
I do have a forgery kit as well.
So you're proficient in the forgery kit?
yeah.
I'm,
about
I'm
you?
proficient in it.
So I'll roll.
Yeah.
I'll roll in secret in advantage.
Ooh, that's bad.
We don't know if it works, right?
That's bad.
Until someone looks at it.
It'll work. Don't worry.
Dumby gives it an eye over, and he seems kind of confident.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, don't worry, no worries, man.
It looks
I-
good,
I-
right? Like
I've been a slaver all my life. In my past life,
Me
among
too.
the 7 or 8 other lives I've had.
me too. We know what we're doing here.
Kanan, you see the two like hayflings. They're like putting the wax seal down, and they like put the signature in. I think they like used to like put like little ash or something or like sand as the ink was dry, and then they would blow over the sand as the signature would seal. Correct?
Yeah,
And then you'd
I think
smudge it a little bit.
think you treat the slaves the same as other people. Basically, you don't treat the slaves differently. You should treat them nicer, right? Let's go.
These are how things were notarized back in medieval times. So you see the seal of some nobility, apparently Canaan. You don't know. It seems to be okay, right?
Oh,
Get a signet ring.
You guys are traveling north.
Wait, if you're a queen, don't you have some sort of signet ring? Now that I think about it.
What?
Yeah, the signet ring
I've-
is usually.
I've got rings as well, so
Okay.
I guess I use one of the rings to press it down.
That's exactly right. It's a part of the forgery kit.
Yeah.
If someone were to scratch the ring, though, it wouldn't be solid gold. It'd just maybe be copper.
Yeah. I press to digitate it to be
Exactly.
gold. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's make it kind of interesting as we're traveling north into the desert. Your old friend, the Griffon. You hear the scream of the Griffon. I need to change up the ambience, though.
Already got my bow out. I'm ready. Like,
I'm
this
rolling.
motherfucker has my
I'm
arrow.
rolling. I'm rolling.
Wait a minute.
Can you
Griffin.
get your arrows back from last time?
Griffin,
Yes.
we should track it back and get the eggs.
I can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have a
Let's get
mean.
the eggs
If they can get
and
close
make-
to
wait a
me,
minute. Get some baby
I thought
griffins.
Kanan wasn't with us.
Canaan
No, I
rolls
was
another
at-
survival roll.
I came back. Roll a survival.
Yeah,
Why is Kanan not with us?
Well, is it? Oh,
he's with you guys. He's up maybe scouting ahead or something.
13.
Right?
He ran away
13.
from Ulimar since Ulimar.
Yeah, I'll make a counter roll to see if we're in the ballpark since you rolled kind of low.
Yeah, I rolled.
Yeah, yes, it's like the Griffin must live nearby, like in this mountain
Well,
area.
no, that's not how I was gonna. If it was, it's not attacking us.
Let me describe what's happening first, bud.
Okay, see, that's what I didn't understand. Because I have a way, if I attack it, I can.
Figure it out.
Track it. So that's what I
Yeah,
meant.
for sure, like Hunter's Mark or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But just from like survival, like you hear the scream of the bird, and you guys were near like the ruins of Hethra are pretty vast, but they lead up into those steps, right, where the Temple of Ina was. The bird must live up on one of these steps up top there, right? That's what you're thinking. It spots you though. I'll make a roll. Actually, let me pull it up. You guys hear the wind blowing now as we're moving over the desert?
I mean, it's really windy here, so I can already hear
I already hear it, but
I think this
I'm
is
gonna-
just. Did I just say this was a Griffin last time? I think so.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
it
was
did.
Griffin.
It was a large griffin that took about
Everybody rolls
18 of
initiative.
Kanan's arrow.
Fuck.
Can I roll stealth before that?
And before that, can I also
No.
activate my Crimson Rat?
You're in the
No,
middle of
'cause
the
it-
Can't
desert.
fucking stealth.
if we were doing,
I wanna
stealth, it
hide in
would've
the
been half
sand, though.
speed, so
Oh yeah, we using 7.
Would I have been able,
I rolled
knowing
high.
that it's coming, would I have been able to do a Crimson Right before
You have to beat
combat
the
started?
initiative.
Okay.
I rolled an
Almost a
18.
20. I also
Me and
rolled
Kane,
18.
me and Kane tie. What's your dex, Kanan?
I got a +4.
You go first.
Okay. This is just regular turn order.
Yeah, everybody. So let's describe what's happened. Everybody had a long rest, right?
Mhm.
No one has stacks of exhaustion. We're traveling over the desert north to Husad.
Mhm.
The dunes have formed as the ruins of Hethra blend into the desert. The Griffin has spotted you guys leaving, though, and is wanting to take another attack. How it's going to work, I have to do the initiative order stuff. Shoot. I will pull this. I will create this encounter in D&D Beyond. Give me a second.
No
Sound good, guys?
problem.
Give me 2 minutes.
No problem.
Certainly.
So, man, what do you think of your new crocodile armor?
I fucking love it.
Now you have the now you have the teeth that match your attitude.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Now all I need to do is get myself a modified knife to make Dunby his dagger of venom. Zeven the dwarven ale, the infinite dwarven ale. Casper, I don't know. I'm gonna give him. I don't think I'm gonna give anything to Casper.
Dang.
What?
bruh. That's okay.
Since I don't think he really needs
I'm
it.
mystical. Yeah, I'm mystical enough.
I don't. Since I can't really make like
Got enough
powerful.
Pizzazz.
I can't.
I
Make,
got
can't
it
make
all
any,
here.
I can't make any powerful magic items.
Mm.
I
I
can
don't
only
think
make
any-
like decent grade.
I don't think you need to give anything to Keenan, considering how as he says, he's not a part of the story.
Yeah, I know.
I think you should give something to Kanan because he's a nice guy.
I had a
He's
I had
the
a
kindest
bow in
guy
mind.
in our party.
You know who
I know that.
who reminds
I
me
had a
of
bow
Loyal
in
from
mind, but he said
the
he's
Wheel
not
of
part of the
not Loyal.
story.
Fuck.
So
I think that Kanan has the treasure map and he's got connections with the Fae and that we can find some really good stuff.
Kanan is up first in the initiative
It is
count.
a-
Kanan's character reminds me of this character from the Wheel of Time series, Loyal, and I can't fucking
Is that
unsee
the wolf
it.
guy?
It's the big guy that like writes
Yeah.
the story. Yeah, that's what I was
you know what?
thinking
You
of.
know what Kanan reminds me of? Courage the Cowardly Dog used his bags. That's what he reminds me of.
Anyway, so if I'm up first, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my Crimson Right on my bow. So I take 2 damage.
hawk-
Is it in range yet?
It's like the hawk just like comes out of the sun almost, and like you're able to react right before it like comes down on you.
Okay.
The giant
We're gonna get
griffin.
the griffin.
I'll jump
Yeah.
out of the way and I'll take a shot at it.
The reason why I say hawk is because I'm using the sound effect and it has hawk cry.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, if
Stop
you
busting my
attach
balls,
a rope-
please.
If you attach a rope to an
What are
arrow,
you talking about? That's Ulimar's
He's like, I'm
specialty.
just trying.
you should
Yeah.
Ulimar's specialty. He's
look.
like
I
a
have
cat.
pythons and stuff.
Do
We
both
could
those
attach
hit? I assume
we
20
can
Yeah.
attach the rope.
All right.
I was just gonna
so
say you can use
Doesn't
grounding arrows, but it's alright.
I
What I'm
have
talking about.
I have a way to track it down if we can circle around to the next turn.
That's what I'm saying. We attach ropes, we hook it to the ground, and then we hit it with arrows. I've got arrows too, short bow.
Well, I don't know if you want to try that.
I'm gonna
So
roll.
I did
Yeah,
14 plus 6, so 20 damage total.
nice.
Wait, does not. Why do we have to hit it with arrows? Why can't we just
Because it's flying.
I would
Okay.
say why not animal?
The griffin looks. You lose 2 arrows right before it comes down. It's gonna maybe make 1 attack and then it's already pretty badly damaged before it maybe flies off. It looks. It sees Ulimar's trying to. I'm gonna either roll between Flip Flop and Ulimar. I'll roll a d20. I'll roll it in the public thing here. If I roll low, it goes for Ulimar.
Oh, I actually want to clarify something real
Sure.
quick. Sorry. Because I thought I had to wait till the next turn because I thought it was a bonus action to do this. It is not. I'm going to activate my brand of contagion. So because I hit it with something that had my blood on it, I always know the direction
Of where
of
it's
this
going?
creature.
Sure.
Yeah, as long as it's on the same plane as me. And if it attacks anything within 5 feet of me, it takes 2 psychic damage.
Okay. Well, we're not using
There's
the
another
battle
thing,
board.
too.
We're just not
Yeah,
using the
But just,
battle board.
I think I'm
OP
closer
for,
to Flip Flop
just a
and Dumby
griffin,
than
isn't
I
it?
am-
Like,
because I'm literally riding on.
I roll
disc.
a 1, so it attacks Ulimar.
Alright.
A claw attack. So what it's trying to do is it's trying to grab someone and basically take it off to its nest. So
because it's a small creature.
yeah,
It's gotta
but
go through my shield first.
actually it doesn't work like that. We make you can make an athletics or
Oh, he's
acrobatics
making a
roll.
grapple.
Yeah, it tries to make her grapple using one of its attack. I roll very low though. You see that?
I'll roll acrobatics then.
Duck and roll.
No, that'll work for me.
Well, I rolled a 7. Do you see that in the combat log? So you miss. It misses you by 1.
I'm digging into the sand. I am
It
panicking.
tries to go one. It tries to go one more time though against Ulimar with its beak this time. So roll one more check. I roll very low again.
Oh boy! Here comes my nat 1. A 2.
Oh no!
Wait, so I rolled. So it actually got to. Actually grabs Ulimar and flies off. The speed of it is 80.
Nah,
Can
he,
you roll
flies
a natural
off.
one?
nah, he got a 2.
You got a
Can you roll
2.
that?
No, you got a 2, Dumby. But nice call. The bird swoops in, flies off. Let me see if I have another little sound effect here.
I was gonna attach
go.
a rope to the arrow and try to catch the griffin. Can I fire?
Something like that.
Can I cast a spell while I'm in his jaws, or no?
Well, yes, you are. But now, Ulimar, I'm going to say when it dive bombs down, it doesn't use any movement. and it picks off Ulimar, who's just a small little kobold, grabs him in his beak. So the creature has you in its beak and tries to shuffle. It's trying to shuffle you out into one of its claws. But now I'm saying it's 80 feet away. What do you guys do?
Well, if it's my turn, I want to do something to it.
Yeah, who's up?
I'm going to
in
say it's
turn order?
40 feet up. Yeah, I'll go down the initiative count. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it's 40 feet off the ground, but it's 80 feet away.
Javelin.
I guess we can't do
Javelin time?
Javelin.
Hold on.
I have to pull up the initiative
Oh
count again.
God, he's gonna kill me with it.
Flip-flop is up.
Oh
Having flashbacks.
After I saved and revived his sorry ass,
Ulimar's
he's gonna murder
undamaged.
me.
Can I
Flip-flop, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to magic missile it at a second level to just try to bring it down.
Okay. Roll the damage. It automatically hits.
Yeah, that's a 2, 5. This is total. Don't
Yeah.
7 and 13. 13? 12.
Yeah.
Sorry, 12.
The force
12
magic.
damage in total.
The force magic begins to pelt at Ulimar as it's flying in its beak as these streaks of magic fly through the sky and like hit the bird. It screams out in some pain. It's bloodied, but it's still there. Ulimar's up.
Well, Ulimar does not like the idea of being eaten. He's already avoided that fate with her.
I hate being eaten. It's my least favorite thing to do.
So he's casting a second level spell.
Okay, what are you
Burning
casting, bud?
hands.
You're going to cast Burning Hands on it?
Right in its eye.
You
Dex save.
you take your hands and you attach them thumb to thumb against and like burn it because it's like holding you in the side of its mouth. So you like reach out and you try to burn it. I need to make a save, correct?
Yeah, Dex save.
Okay,
14
here we go.
rainbow.
As the Griffin's moving so fast, the
I
fire
pass.
just goes back.
All right, half damage, but he's still gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Half of 17.
17. The Griffin is badly burned.
Does it let go?
No, it's still its turn isn't up yet. The captain is up.
I'm gonna pelt it with the short bow and take it down. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
And take it down.
I think the short bow
Because-
range is 60 feet, correct?
Did it be
I don't-
I think
disadvantage?
it's
I thought it was
80
one-
and 320.
You got it then.
320.
Yeah, you got it. No disadvantage.
Let me shoot the.
Dumby pulls out his small bow. As
I
arrows
shoot
begin
once,
to
right?
26. That's a hit, Dumby.
Yeah,
It's an AC of
so-
12.
I assume it's not sneak damage, right? Just regular damage, right?
It is.
An enemy
It would be-
creature is within 5 feet of it.
It would be sneak attack because
Yes, it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, you can get.
my
So I do
God.
5
ranged
points.
weapon.
You do sneak attack damage. You do 5
Oh, I
plus
do
11.
damage?
Yeah, because
Yes.
Ulimar's
16.
there. Yeah.
It's not just because Ulimar's there. It's still a ranged weapon, I think, with how rogue sneak attack works, guys. If the weapon is either
No, you-
ranged or finesse, you actually look at the parameters of it.
Oh, that you need that to qualify for it, but you need advantage or a
An enemy
person.
creature.
If
Yeah.
we
And
can
then-
actually kill this thing, I
But
can
he's a
make more armor.
his swashbuckler only counts for melee, correct?
Yeah.
So yes, but he still gets because Ulimar is
Well,
there.
maybe
He does
not
get the
melee,
sneak
but
attack.
but you have to be within 5 feet of it alone.
Yeah.
But because Ulimar's there, it works.
You still get your sneak attack, Dumby.
Question: who else needs armor?
Okay. So 16 total.
Ulimar is asking that as he begins to plummet out of the sky. As the arrow passes into the Griffin's brain, he takes 46 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, hold
as
on,
he
no.
falls to
Can I cast something while I'm going down?
Yeah, what do you want to cast?
I'm casting rope trick. I'm grabbing onto that rope.
Rope trick? Oh god.
You'll still be up in the air.
I know what that spell is.
It is
Does
60
it just?
feet.
Oh,
so
you have to open the portal thing too, so you can just go into an
It's like
abyss.
it's like making an instant treehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the
you'll
but the,
still be
the rope is
stuck.
still 60
Yeah.
feet. So I can.
How many feet?
Huh?
I thought it was 10 feet.
No, 60 feet
Oh,
based on the
60.
rope.
Oh, okay, cool.
You cannot do it because it's your reaction. Or no, it's not a reaction, it's an action spell. So no, you cannot do that. So you actually take 46 damage, like originally said.
All right.
No, it's a creative idea. I like it. But the thing about falling damage is you instantly take it because you fall quickly to the ground. And as you're screaming out, as you try to like grab the rope out of your bag, you take this amount of damage. 8 damage is bludgeoning damage.
I like how that was like a gong. Like,
I just took 8 damage.
I'm using the Archmage dice or whatever it is. So you fall to the ground, but you like fall and you slide onto the dunes, and you hear a thud right after that, right next to you, Ulimar, as the Griffon falls right down. What do you guys do?
Well, I mean,
Ulimar's
I
gonna
think he's
get up.
fine. I think
Ulimar's
he's
gonna
fine.
get up, just stretch his back,
Yeah, Ulimar's the tough guy.
and he's gonna look at the
He's-
party. Who needs armor?
I get Griffin feathers. We can make great arrows, right?
shame we weren't able to follow it, get eggs, but I don't know.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
Hey,
He points.
gotta-
Ulimar
It
points
could
it
go in the
towards,
wrong direction though. So
Hold on. Does
where pressing
Ulimar
matters.
does Ulimar knows where the Griffin was heading? He can point to the general direction, right?
It was heading right on top of your head.
No, where he was thinking.
You have no idea. This all happened within 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And you were casting Burning Hands. So you have to spend
Yeah, all of
your
us-
action to actually do
All of us
something
were
about
just like, no.
Yeah.
But we saw where it was heading, right?
Nah.
Not really.
Maybe we just forage the Griffin for meat, and then and continue. on
Ulimar
our
make
way.
armor. Ulimar make armor. Who want?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could use something a bit more sturdy. I've been walking around shirtless for the past
that.
I don't know how long.
Aren't you a barbarian? Don't
I was
barbarians
gonna
use
say,
armor?
isn't that usual for you?
Yeah.
Even if you're shirtless, you have a lot of body hair as a dwarf. So I'm sure you're fine.
That's his armor, his body hair.
Wow.
His
Just
armor
be-
is body hair. It's
I
hilarious.
mean, I can get you some Axe odor spray, and then you can use
Just,
it.
be- just because I'm a dwarf does not mean we have body hair all over ourselves.
So he's like this
But you do
clean
have body
shaven,
hair, like,
shiny, oiled man.
Oh my
Is
god!
that what you're saying?
Why am I thinking Twilight with this? Twilight midget.
Ah!
Even your women have beards. So you have plenty of beard. Don't worry.
And yet I'm the swollest person out here.
But you close to die. Ulimar safe. Ulimar better.
I don't know if we have. Do we want to spend some time? It's pretty hot out here to try. And,
I can press to digitate us in, like to cool us down.
Why
well,
not
I can
take off
probably
your
strip
armor?
it real fast.
Why not take off your armor? It seems really heavy for you. It seems.
I want to check to see if this Griffin happens to have like a chain or anything, or if there's any if it was like a pet or anything like that.
No.
Just
If
to
you
see.
want to know if
Okay,
it was
just be careful.
previously owned.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I would spend the time to
Wait a minute. We should take the meat with us. We shouldn't eat it. They sell for quite a bit.
Yeah.
we could
The
just take the
feather-
whole Griffin.
Yeah. The
We can put it
feathers.
on that thing.
It's
Is
too
that
heavy. The
We
feathers
should
would be
process it
useful
first.
for
Is it too heavy for that Tensor's floating disc?
Well, it can carry 500 pounds. So
And we're already using it to carry stuff.
To the
Oh,
you guys are already
yeah,
using it to carry the barrel of water.
Okay.
All right. Don't worry. I'll just use my techniques again to like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go in first because I don't know how well he is at stripping meat.
Wow.
So-
Wow, you paused too long after that.
What?
Never mind.
I
Go
did.
on.
Just
Yeah.
let him do it.
It's fine. Go on.
It's a big bird.
Okay. So.
Keenan's like, what?
So do I? Since he's helping me, can I have advantage for
We're skinning the
dressing
bird.
this? Yeah, dressing this creature.
Yeah, just
the
roll
feathers
survival
for the
roll.
arrows, man.
So what are we gonna? We're gonna take everything of this bird. The meat, the bones,
I
the
got a
feather.
15.
You know, I think there's a.
It's going to take probably like an hour to fletch it in the middle of the desert, and it's getting kind of sandy.
Well, we
The
shouldn't.
sand in the
fletch
dunes,
now.
the
Fletching's
sand in the
up-
dunes and stuff like that. Well, I'm saying to like skin it. It takes like an hour to like dress something, right?
Yeah.
And you don't really have like, if you watch the hunters like in the woods, they like tie it up, on a tree.
Yeah.
You look around,
it's
Cannon.
it's harder to do. Yeah.
There's
Then,
there's actually a few palm trees near the ocean.
Then I believe we should just gather the necessary parts.
Shall I
The
add an
eyes,
hour
the
to the
brain,
timer?
The beak, the claws, the wings. I don't think we can carry as much meat as we can for if we can save time for it.
Yeah, the vultures will be here soon and take care of the rest, whatever we leave.
Oh, Altamar. By the way, as I take out the vial of blood,
Ultimar. Who the hell's Ultimar?
sorry, Ulimar, my brain.
Ultimar.
He acts more drunk when he's sober than he does when he's.
Where's that
Don't all
accent?
dwarves
Bring up
though.
the accent.
Like,
You're
that's
sober
like a
now.
normal thing, right?
I don't know. I don't remember meeting very many dwarves.
That's because most of them are either enslaved, dead, or pretty much being used for sport.
I mean,
Dwarf meat bad. Dwarf
Anyway.
meat bad. Too tough. Too tough.
I don't think
But,
I needed to know that, but alright.
But
Cool.
Ulimar, as I give him the vial of blood, is there any way I can turn this into a potion of some sort?
Scared.
Why shifty eye? Why shifty eye?
he,
I'm scared.
he wants it for erection.
I'm scared.
Sorry,
It's
I had to
terrifying.
say it.
Zeven tool no work?
No, it's not.
I don't
that.
know why else he'd be shifty eyed.
I was thinking.
Make
that's
Viagra. Make Viagra.
Oh, no. Not that type of potion. Besides, I'm already above the average when it comes to that already. But,
He just like laughed in his hand.
After we strip the meat, I'll strip what we can. I
He
go
takes
start
the
scouting again.
vial.
You want alcohol.
So
you want
we are.
alcohol.
You're gonna tie it up
Not-
to the tree and then skin the griffin, correct?
Sure, we'll do that.
I'll add an hour to the timer. You
I'm wondering
successfully roll D6 rations that are usable, right? Because the sand is still blowing like everywhere, kind of too, just across things. And I mean, sand in the meat, that's got to taste kind of nasty.
Do I make the
Crunchy.
roll, or are you making the roll?
You know, you make the roll.
Could I?
Oof,
Is
bad.
that sort of a taste thing?
You make 1 days of ration, spending an hour doing so.
Okay, but do we have we got the feathers and the skin?
The most valuable
Um,
part, it is the
roll a
feathers, the
survival
claws,
roll.
and the
Yeah, I mean-
the eyes.
I think the feathers would be more useful for arrows and stuff like magical arrows.
20?
Why are you rolling with
As much as we
advantage?
can get.
Because Zeven was helping me.
Zeven is helping you skin the bird.
He was, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why I rolled
I-
with
I am.
advantage at the first.
Zeven is proficient in survival.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
he's a
proficient in
barbarian.
survival.
Nice.
You should have
Ze-
asked me.
Well, Zeven just helps out, and you end up like you do a terrible job doing it, but fortunately Zeven is there to help you out, and he pulls out the.
You're bullying me. This is bullying.
Well, you rolled a 1. I'm sorry. It's fine.
The Bobo.
Yeah, it's sandy out here. That was for the meat, not for the skin and stuff.
Well, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's not my fault.
Next time,
It's not my
Filleting a
fault.
crocodile.
Cool.
next time, how about you leave?
Yeah,
it
you got
for
some
fat?
feathers. I mean, add it to the notes or the character sheet. Some griffin feathers.
Put it in the bag of holding.
They look just like
Little
giant
bit
feathers, though, that have been plucked and skinned out, I guess. You guys are going to make me watch some history stuff or some butchery stuff?
So yeah, if you want to go ahead and Ulimar, put that in your stuff. I won't worry about it.
Next
we
time-
don't want it to be damaged. We can make some good stuff out of it.
Next
So-
time, you gotta hit here and here, and you
So,
gotta make an
we
incision
get-
right
Shut
here.
up. I know what I'm doing.
So do we get the feathers? Do we get the feathers?
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Like,
I walk
No,
away
maybe-
from the conversation again.
or
DM.
do you just pretend that you
Do
know
we
what you're
get the
doing?
feathers, the beak, the claws, the pelt?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just add that right now.
Well, I'm saying Kanan is adding that to his sheet because he's the one who skinned it. Unless
Well,
Kanan
yeah,
is
but
giving it to
technically-
Ulimar to put in the bag, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can put it in your character sheet, and I'll still be in the bag of holding.
Well, no, just go ahead and track it on yours, and then we won't
Alright.
double up.
He technically skinned it.
I'll add I add an hour to the timer, but Husad is 8 hours away, and we approach there at night. So I have to change the setting up, and this is what it looks like.
Actually, at night it's probably better. We can hide identities a little easier.
Should I wait outside?
You're gonna wait outside.
No, wait,
No,
I'm
you're
asking,
coming
should
with.
I?
You're my
wait
slave.
outside.
You're coming with
Yeah.
me.
You're Casper slave.
I love that.
You're Casper slave. Come here, slave.
I just look at him.
We like you. Come here.
Look, I know it's a pain in the ass, and I hate to treat anyone this way, but at the moment it's the best thing for our survival.
I have summoned you to the board to show you what kind of Husad looks like.
Holy hot dogs, that's massive.
Yeah. We treat our slaves better than our people.
Husad is a
Yes, ladies,
port
but-
city. I will also link you. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Perfect. I have the perfect background for this. Hold on.
We could try and charter a boat from here. Oh, we wouldn't be able to Somerset because they're at war with them right now.
I thought
As
we were going
you-
north. Why do we need a boat?
All right.
Hey, there's a pyramid.
As you approach Husad,
Don't tell me.
you guys are approaching Husad at night, and you see the giant pyramid that is in that flows up through the main canal, right? Min saw it. You guys saw it. No, whoever was a part of the original crew, you guys approached Husad with the slaves, and you guys just turned right around. So whoever was there, I think it was only Zeven.
Zeven.
I was like, was there anyone else?
Zeven only recognizes it. It's the Great
Ulimar's-
Pyramid of Rizu. I'll show you one other image to give you an idea of what Husad looks like. Husad, I just had like the port night, but there's actually like a lot of chatter. People are coming and going out of the city. It's a very large city. It's the largest city in Vagrax.
I lived.
Yes, you lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, because not because of your own means. Don't forget that you owe Ulimar.
I like cities. Cities have a lot of stuff.
There's
I like
multiple.
cities, too.
There's like multiple walls that surround the city. As you guys see the ripples that are built. The city, like, this is a fantasy world, guys. It's not built in like a sand dune. This is like created and modified by like a genie or something, right? So it's like fantastical, amazing, and water flows in different places. Here's another image I kind of found of this place.
We should get a room next to the sea. The sea view.
I think we should camp out and come in the morning.
No, we should get a room.
No, we need to save our money. It's
I mean, is the city gates even open at night?
that's what I mean. We should camp out and come in.
You guys
in
are
the morning.
approaching the city gates, correct?
Correct.
Why should we save our?
Ulimar is on literally on Min's shoulder.
I put the tiara on my head.
You put the
God.
tiara on your head.
Yep.
What
How
else
does
is
it make
everybody
him look?
doing as we're approaching the city gates in the guards of Rizu?
I'm literally hanging on Min's shoulder.
You're hanging on Min's shoulder.
Hey,
Apparently.
flip flop, roll a d20 for
How big is
regalness.
Ulimar?
How regal are you?
For regalness.
Yeah, roll a d20. How regal
Ulimar is
are
only
you?
two.
Well, how big are you? Like, just how tall are you,
He's
Ulimar?
only 2 feet 9 inches.
I mean, it's still like having like a 6-year-old kid on your shoulder, man. It's got to like you got
Oh,
to
heavy.
piggyback him.
He's only weighs 68
Not very
pounds.
good.
That's a lot.
I know that.
That's
I'm not
still a
that
lot
regal.
to be on a shoulder.
2 pounds to be honest.
So, Min, you are backpacking Ulimar, correct?
Sure.
And then Casper is wearing the tiara.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking was I could pass Min off as like my partner sort of thing, and the rest is sort of
Yeah.
our entourage.
She's wearing large crocodile gear. You can just
You're
say
wearing the
she's your-
tiara, though, correct?
You could just say she's your bodyguard.
You
Yeah,
are.
pretty much.
You're wearing the tiara,
I-
though, correct?
I'm wearing the tiara.
Okay.
I mean,
What else is everybody
it's
else
my
doing?
Crown.
Sure, it's a little feminine, though.
Oh well,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
I'm-
that's where it comes from in our provenance.
I'm patting
like it.
Kane on the back.
There it is.
Are you doing that? Are you jumping up to reach?
And that is, I think, where we'll end our session, right? As we approach the gates.
All right.
Pat Kane on the back. Hey, good Wolfie, good Wolfie.
Do you guys like the map?
The new background.
Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome.
I ponder, I'm thinking we spent all that time avoiding this place, and now we're just back at it.
Yep.
And
Cities
you're
are
literally
cool.
being dragged behind by a rope.
Cannon, it's just like that Thadnos like line where he's like, "And what did that bring you back to me?"
Yeah.
You couldn't buy anything in the city. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I
We're
gotta
only
remember
here for a
something.
little
Is the
while.
fucking fat ass merchant still alive?
I mean,
Oh,
No,
no.
we
Who
killed the
walked the boat?
merchant. I
Yeah.
killed him.
Oh yes,
I ate his
you
body.
killed the merchant.
I was
That's
I was
correct.
gonna say like he could have if he lived he could have based in the city and just see fucking Kanan like that's my property or something like that.
Yeah,
That-
Kanan, you should,
that-
you
yeah,
should
that's
tell
the whole
everybody
point
we
of it. I
see
can,
that we killed that merchant.
And Min is wearing the skin of a former slave, the gluttonous.
They don't need to know that.
The fucking the scar is still attached to the eye.
Shh. Don't worry about it.
You're wearing it like a hat.
It's not gonna.
But I thought you mutilated like all the skin around the head, so
No,
That's what I
no,
thought.
he just removed the skull. So far, he's combining like leather and pretty much other clothing material to make it into like a hat, a full
So they
armor
can-
clothing.
Then
I
I
can see the-
have to
the
downgrade the item to instead from studded leather to leather.
Dang.
What do you mean?
It's downgraded because it's missing the hat of it to protect your head.
I'm just saying the skull is gone. The head.
That's right, and it's the headpiece you just said was cloth.
cloth. No, it's pretty much a combination of different clothing to make it a
I
helmet.
looked at the
Since don't
picture and I
have
see the skull of her there.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to use the skull.
I
in
couldn't find
anything
another
else.
photo of a full gator clothing.
That's
I
true.
could find
Well,
it.
that's because you need the skull to make it full.
Yeah, but the skull right now. The skull right now is literally has the mechanical parts underneath it. Ulimar's still trying to revive it.
Ulimar, you're overselling. Just submit.
Well, it's that Ulimar had wanted the skull to do something else with.
Yeah, he's trying to bring back some essence of her. Using
Well, it's being
Okay.
worn around men.
over Min's dying stone ass body.
Stone ass.
Don't worry now.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's not fully fleshed yet. Her eyes is still made of rock.
Don't worry. Now that
Must be
Min's
not
wearing the
comfortable to
armor,
sit.
she now has Ur's full
I'm
entire
glad that
scent
Ulimar is
all over her body.
ingratiating himself to Min by basically complimenting and degrading her at the same time.
Exactly. Min's a terrible mom.
I'll tell you, the guards look like hobgoblins, gnolls, creatures. Like they're not
Lovely.
human, you know.
Then
Are
I
we
should have
sure?
brought the Nolan instead of Ulimar. God damn it!
Are we?
I
we
have
sure
a
that-
Null ready.
It's kind of like what you saw before, Kanan. They're wearing like the king's guard, like they're still dressed, and they have like tunics and things on, which have the symbol of Rizu, a hand of flame, grasping the world enveloped in fire.
Yeah, which is also the
Are we sure it's a good idea for me to just not wait outside? Like, I
nope,
mean,
you're my slave.
You're
Thank you.
You're pretending
Flip-flop.
to be like
Damn,
a normal
alright.
slave.
Taking
Hands
off, man.
being bound, being dragged behind.
Never split.
Yeah, I gotta get off.
I'll see you later, man.
I'll see you later, guys.
Catch 'em in.
Alright.
I'm
Bye.
out of here as well.
yeah, my dog's harassing me.
Thank you guys for
Never
showing up. I will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Unless anybody else wants to say
Just-
anything.
I'm keen. I'm keen for next week.
Cool.
So-
See you, buddy. See you
I'm
next week.
gonna have to come up. I'm
Dunby,
gonna have to
next
come up
week
with some
you're getting a
bullshit
dagger.
lies.
Sounds like it.
Dunby. You heard?
Dumby left.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was gonna say next week get his dagger.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's gonna be a forge in that city, and I'm gonna be all over it.
Oh gosh. But Ulimar, I was
Mhm.
saying like the vial of blood. I was wondering if you could make some form of potion, like a potion of quickness or something.
His potion, when he makes potions, they're random. The effect is complete random.
All right, then I'm willing to try it out.
All right, if the DM would allow it, I could make a quick roll for it and just add it to his inventory of one random potion.
Remember, I have the wisdom. I don't have the intelligence to back that up.
It's kind of like one of those things. Now that you're in a large city, like you have more supplies. Like, yeah, Ulimar can like craft and use that right tool, right? It takes you an hour to like just recraft that tool or whatever, the right tool for the job.
Yeah.
So you can
I
make
know,
like
it's called
alchem. Yeah, you can make like
It's called
alchemical.
experimental. No, it's called experimental elixir.
Oh yeah.
I can just roll that right now and let's see what
Yeah.
he gets. He got a 4. Yep. You're not gonna like this one.
What is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be added with poison too. So
Of course.
no, it's called the effect the elixir of boldness. The dragon can roll a d4 and add the number roll to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute. So
Boldness.
you get just
All right.
the elixir of boldness, made from the rage of the glutton's blood.
It's kind of like a little mini inspiration. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice.
It lasts for a full minute, so you have at least 10 turns of full on effect.
Well, I hope you guys liked our little session, and I'll see you guys next week at Husad.
All right.
All right.
Take care,
Add
buddy.
this shit to you.